Hello. Welcome
Hello.
back to the Consortium Interregnum. We are here to begin where we left off. The party had met many of their competition and or maybe future enemies and allies. And you guys have set your sights on one particular enemy. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody need a refresher for what you guys decided last time?
I believe, from what I remember, there was a real nasty dude who was like, hey, instead of playing the game, I'm instead going to fuck shit for everyone. And everyone's like, oh no, that's bad. We don't want our shit fucked.
It's one of the candidates is going rogue.
Yeah,
Yep.
basically.
Tarosa smiles. So you guys had your downtime of a couple of days. In this time, you also could have shopped for anything that you need. Is there anything that you guys wanted to buy or any last-minute preparations?
I am extremely
No.
broke.
That is okay, but you did buy your tattoo. That's on your
I
sheet
do
now,
have
right?
my tattoo. I have my
Yep.
tattoo of good old neckbeard. I got his like little face on my bicep.
Nice.
But now the pirates will know who to kill.
Good.
I mean, I think, there can't be that many centaurs living in Aethervathy. There probably are some other ones, but I can't imagine it's a lot of them.
Wasn't Neckbeard a fucking minotaur?
Yeah.
You said centaur. My brain is...
No. Cena's
I'm the
that's
centaur that killed the
I am-
Minotaur.
That's fair. That's based.
Mm.
Based
He was a
on
dude. I gotta respect him. He accepted the one-on-one, so now I have him like emblazoned on me as a mark of honor.
He didn't hear no bell.
He
Anyway,
ain't hear no bell.
He did not.
he didn't hear no bell.
He was deaf, unfortunately, so he did not hear any bell.
So it sounds like you guys are ready to go.
Yeah, we're gonna be trying to take down Miles's airship. Well, him on his airship and arrest him and or kill him.
Okay.
It sounds like we took advantage of somebody with a disability.
Let me just go through here and
He had a big
make
axe.
sure
so, like, I think he
everything
could
is
take care of
set up.
himself.
He did have a big ass. A big beefy booty.
Oh gosh.
Big, boundacious, beautiful booty.
Just give me a quick second here.
Big bouncy brisket.
Big, double wide.
Oh.
Beefy.
Hey, this
Sounds
is the
so
horny on
cool.
main session.
I'm glad I checked because I was like, this doesn't look right. And the fog of war was turned off on a map that very much needed the fog of war on it.
Ruh-roh.
So that was good that I double checked.
Good thing I just chose the Dispel Fog of War feat. Thanks, Todd.
Mhm.
Yep, it's called walking into the room and hoping for the best. Okay, so there has been also another update that we need to talk about. And that is about Basil. Because Basil has begun to go to school.
Yes.
And the thing about going to school is that he couldn't go in his dragon form. So they have, as mentioned before, put a device upon him that has made him look more like an actual human child. This has modified his powers quite a bit. It definitely is a nerf for him. But in the long run, because, and this is how I'm going to operate it. In the case of, hold up a second, of the dragon, he couldn't get any stronger, basically. But as this person, he's starting off weaker. I'm going to allow you guys to use the sidekick rules with him. We're not going to use it for this session because I've just started it, so I'll be controlling him. But once you guys do that, you can actually decide like how you want to kind of train him, like what role did you want him to have in the party. And there's a whole bunch of sidekick rules for that. So we can go more into that outside. I just wanted to let you know that has begun the process.
Okay.
So that should be fun for all of you. I'm interested in trying out these sidekick rules. I've not used them before.
Okay.
So
I've also never used them before. So it's new territory for me.
Yep. So I'm going to be using the same token for him now, but just note that he's actually got a little bit of a human form, which is very odd because he's probably the most powerful like 8 or 10-year-old you've ever seen, and normal 8 or 10-year-olds are pretty powerful. So
Right.
Too strong.
It's a good thing.
So
you
the
nerfed
day
this 10-year-old.
of the assault happens, and you guys go out to the docks in Ormos because that's where you're told to meet up, and you wave hi to Rio. She's sitting on the back of her gator fishing, and a submarine-like vehicle comes out of the water, and inside of it is Adonis, who I believe we're still on the picture of him there. So he's the shark man. He says, "Well met. We're here to pick you and your airspeeder up." So you guys get in, and so you're not taking the usual tentacle travel network. You're actually going by boat, which is fun. You guys haven't done this yet.
Can we go by boat in the original episode?
Well, by submarine.
Oh, okay.
Is the more proper term, because so the tentacles are very fast, and you kind of now realize how fast they are. It seems like because you've been taking these tentacles around that Aethervathy is very small, whereas now that you're in a submarine and you see how fast the submarine's going, you realize how big it really is. So you go down into the bay and you go out through a tunnel that eventually connects out into the main ocean. Ormos is actually very deep, and so it takes a while for you guys to then go up to topside. And once you breach the surface, you see a small floating domicile. It looks like just a shack floating on the water. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Waterworld. Kind of looks like one of those habitable things from Waterworld. And so you all get off the submarine. The submarine leaves, and Adonis says, "Okay, so here's the plan. You guys on your speeder are going to be the only things that can get onto this ship without being noticed." And how it basically works is that this airship is special, that it is also a submarine. And it's going to breach right over there, and he points out into the water. And when it breaches, there's going to be a very short window into where we need something that's very small that can accelerate really fast in order to get around all of the sensors that are on. And your vehicle can pull that off. Pretty much nothing else we have can do that. We've got things that are faster, can go longer, but in terms of the short burst of speed, yours is the best one for this mission, which is why you guys are here. So all of you will be able to get on, and we do have one person from our spy network who's going to be going with you. And so at this point, you guys need to realize there's no one else here when he says this. So I don't know if you guys want to roll me some perception checks, see if you can see what's going on.
Happy to.
The anyone? Is he suffering from Alzheimer's or blindness? There's no one else here.
Perception. Let me check.
Might be the only one who fails it.
23.
Yeah,
16.
Who fails it?
16.
Yep. You are blind. Blah.
So you see in here there's a couple of potted plants. There's a stove. You see some cabinets. There's like a bed and a cot. So everybody who rolled above a 15, you see underneath a lot of this stuff. There's some military hardware. It looks like there's some surveillance equipment. There's some magic detecting things hidden amongst this thing. This is an outpost designed to fill a very specific niche in the military. That you are here. Connor, you notice even a little bit more in terms of it. You kind of you can see that even some of the things like they're tracking like a submersible coming up. So you can see like this is Mission HQ, and you see that there's definitely signs someone has been here, and that you know it's here, but you don't know where they are. So anyway, he says, yeah, so this is a highly specialized infiltration individual. I've worked with him in the past. You can trust him. He's been doing reconnaissance on board this vessel for a while. And he's going to basically be your guide, show you where all the secret passages are, and navigate you as quickly as possible to get to our target.
Question.
Yes, he says.
When it comes to, so you say the plan is for us to use the speeders to get onto the ship.
Yep.
So what do you want to? How exactly are we boarding the ship? Are we running our speeders into the vessel? Are we jumping off of them at the last second to board? Like what?
He says, "Great question," and he goes over to one of the cupboards, and he opens it up, and he pulls out a piece of paper, and he puts it out on the table, and you see a very base schematic of the airship. It doesn't have anything on the inside, but it does have the outside. He says there are 2 ports of entry in the back here. You're going to go into the one here, and he points to the one on the right side. And he says, this point of entry will get you in. You'll be able to fly in. There's an open hatch that opens up right after they breach the air. It's important that happens. So you'll be able to fly in safely and dock here. The point of this little area is for smaller speeders and airships to dock. So it should be fully equipped for you to do so.
Okay.
And he says, more importantly, because they're coming right out of the water, it more than likely will actually not be guarded right away. Although we do expect guards to eventually come to be stationed there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Lunu, while on the way there, is going to be doing their rituals. first for a new familiar. So this isn't a. So are we going about this from the air or from the sea? From the sea?
He says, yeah, no, you'll be up in the air, assuming they don't go back underneath the water for some reason. But we're underneath the assumption that it's a lot faster to travel through the air, and he's going to want to beeline it to get to the Boros company. And also, it's a lot easier for us to attack him while he's in the water than it would be in the air. Which is why we're going with private contractors such as yourselves.
I will make a beautiful sea creature. I'm going to make what is essentially an owl. I'm modifying the patu I made last time as my familiar.
Who's the owl of the sea, though?
The owl of
the pelican.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just pelican. This time the familiar is a pelican.
What is his name?
Full hatred.
Hey, this is my most beautiful work ever. His name is Hatred.
In that case, it should be a seagull.
Hatred.
Oh no, pelicans are fucking bastards.
I love pelicans. They're my spirit animal.
It immediately bites you.
It's got that fire in them. Ow!
Can they even like bite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
they
it's like
bite. They
dummies.
bite.
Oh.
They
They
have, like,
bite.
teeth, but they have
Guys, I think you just picked a fight with a pelican at one point in your life. Pelicans
No,
get up
pelican,
in my
you don't
way.
pick fights with pelicans. They pick fights with you.
you don't pick fights as
Are you guys sure it wasn't just like a goose in disguise?
No, pelicans will fuck you up. I've seen it.
Yeah, if you're like the size of an eggplant.
Nah.
No,
Nah, man.
they're
If you
big.
at like any animal, like any bird that has the option of getting food from a random person, it sees you know, it might be your friend, but as soon as you feed another creature, you might as well be dead to it.
Well, I'll remember that if you feed something while in its presence.
No, he does not eat. He is a familiar.
Allegedly.
He's not
Um,
actually real.
Yeah.
I scratch his chin
Real.
as I say that.
Yeah.
Real hatred that lies in the hearts of men.
So at this point, Adonis gets a message on his sending slate. He says, all right, it looks like the vessel's left, but there's been a weird notice of our people who've been monitoring him in the port that he was leaving from. For some reason, he's left his entire security force behind.
Huh.
This is a trap.
So we're not really sure. We think maybe he thinks that we have somebody in his security force, and rather than try and root them out, just decided to beeline it. But it definitely is not normal for you to leave your entire security force behind.
Was the agent you're talking about, was he masquerading as one of the security force?
He says, oh, no. He was masquerading as a plant.
As a plant?
Yes. He's right over there. And he points at one of the large plants.
Huh. Can I go
Plant
over?
still thinks he's insane.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
Can I go over to the plant?
Yeah, so you go over, and the plant says, how do you do?
Okay, I'm taken aback a little bit, and I'm like, I'm fine. How are you?
So a couple of like the roots pull out of the ground of the potted plant that it's in, and it like reaches up as if to shake your hand, but it's just a root.
Blair's
shake it.
sweating bullets. And is noticeably disturbed by this sentient plant.
Yeah. He
I've
says,
seen an orchid
"Hello,
plant before.
my name is Fern. I'm a sentient plant."
Is your last name Gully?
He says, "No, I don't have a last name."
Oh. Huh.
He says, "I was created by a magician in a faraway land, and believe it or not, plants are persecuted. Did you know that, like, people will farm them just to eat them?"
No.
Anyway, so I came here as a refugee, seeking a place where people wouldn't eat me. And as it turns out, I'm really good at infiltrating things because no one expects a plant. And then I don't need to worry about being eaten if I'm in the military. So my name is Fern, and I will be more than happy to lead you guys through this fort. Unfortunately, the fact that I've memorized the entire guard rotation isn't going to be as valuable anymore if all of the guards aren't there.
Did he have any other people on his ship, regulars, who were particularly strong but not in his security force?
He says, "Nope."
Oh.
Okay. So it's just
Are
the
we
guards
sure
that are
he's even
gone.
on
All the
the ship?
Because there
regular
was
workers
like janitors and that kind of stuff, but we expected those to be left behind already. So
Are we sure that he's not masquerading as one of his own security force and is not on that ship?
he says, "Oh, that would be. I mean, I don't know what he would do then. Like he'd be stuck there, and then we'd get control of his airship."
Does he not have another ship? Anything? Even a small boat? Or vessel?
Adonis says, "We'll put some surveillance, but we saw him get on the ship, and we haven't seen anybody get off."
Besides,
Are we sure that wasn't a changeling?
Well, no, the security just simply didn't get on with him.
How big is the security force?
It's about 20 people, give or take.
So what are they doing now? Are they all just like chilling in a bar?
He asked that question onto his sending slate, and somebody responds back with, "Yeah, it seems like they're really confused too."
What?
Like we said, we think that they weren't told because he thinks that there's a spy amongst them, is what they say. At least that's what the guards are mumbling. That they think like, oh, one of them is a spy. So maybe the guy's just super paranoid, that Fern says. As he gets the rest of his roots out of the little pot that he was in and begins moving around like the roots are his feet.
Did any of them say anything about Amogus?
I've had just about
We don't
enough
talk about Amogus and your sussy ways.
You weren't there for yesterday's game.
You guys played Among Us yesterday?
No. No. Ben being a shit happened yesterday.
He started drawing Among Us on the map everywhere. In like the borders. Yeah.
Always count on
over
Ben.
speech of Mogas.
You know, it was very good.
Was it?
For a very short period of time.
Okay. So, well, since we are pretty sure that he is on the ship, my next possible thing that I'm worried about is what if he has, I don't know, what if he's planning on blowing the ship up or something crazy?
Oh, that would be an excellent battle maneuver.
The Fern says, "Well, can any of us fly?"
I mean, as of like 2 days ago, actually, yes, I can fly. I have now learned the fly spell, and my
He says, "Good. Well, you should cast it on me, so that way if the ship goes down, I can fly away."
I can make a thing that can fly.
We also have a dragon here.
He says, "Is that thing me?" And points to you with a vine.
No.
Says, "Oh."
It does take me a little bit to summon it.
Anyway, he says, needless to say, I'm not going to be doing any of the fighting. I'm just reconnaissance. I'll be directing you guys, but I'm gonna need you guys to protect me. I'm just a
Trained
bland.
in hand-to-root combat?
He says, no. That's why the wizard didn't want to keep me.
Oh. What was this wizard's name, if I may ask?
He thinks about it for a second, and he says, I don't really think I remember. He lived in a tower. There were other plants. He was mentioning something about the route to the center of the earth. I don't know.
That sounds kind of ominous, but you know what? That's something for another day.
Yeah, it was a long ways away from here, he says. Anyway, the guy was pretty crazy. It's probably not even real.
Yeah, he sounds pretty eccentric, to say the least. How long is it till the ship gets here?
Until we've wrapped up the role play.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's approaching very quickly. You guys do need to be getting ready.
Crashes into the dock, ramps into us.
Adonis says, if you guys are worried, we could go with Plan B, which would have a lot of fallout, and that is we send the military in and seize the ship with military forces. Doing that would be pretty bad. It's much better if we can get in there and capture him alive.
This is true.
Yes.
He says, since you all are mercenaries as well, you get to loot the place. But because a lot of the stuff we want to use as evidence, we're just going to pay you for it. And he gives you a base thing where he's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff we think is actually stolen, because we think that he's got a criminal stuff. So we're just going to give you a finder's fee for everything that you get. So you're not going to get to keep anything that you take, but you're going to get paid for all of it, he says. And this is also so that way I can just be like, this is how much loot you find in this thing, and just give you guys a monetary value for ease.
Okay. And we do. And our friend Ludo also. Don't you have a pack of holding?
I believe I was the fucking the group donkey.
This is how we stored that scuffed cheesecake.
Isn't it weird that we have a 12-year-old as our accountant?
I am 19 years old. So I'd like to do one last ritual, Tom.
Yep. Yeah, you got time.
All right, excellent. So, right before we go, Lunu spending 25 GP on components here. Goodbye.
I also spend my funds on the pistol and the bullets.
We did that. We did that off screen. Yeah, you've got all that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I need to just go over a game plan really quick.
No,
and
that's what I got. That's what I am doing. I cast Augury with my ritual.
And what does that do?
So, I'm glad you asked. It's a nifty little spell. By casting, blah, 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 sticks, bones, similar tokens, Lunu takes out a little circular star shard that his grandpa gave him, puts it on the ground, starts connecting stars, and basically, you receive an omen of an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. DM chooses the following possible omens. Oh, I'm sorry. Omens.
Omen.
If I could say it right. Wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results. Nothing for results that aren't especially good and bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as casting additional spells or the loss and gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. The DM makes this roll in secret.
Okay, I have a question. What does any of that mean? I'm very confused.
Basically,
He's trying to predict the future.
yeah.
Oh, thank
So
you.
start talking about your plan. Lunu's just listening in, and then as soon as that plan is done.
You misunderstand completely. I didn't mean actual strategy. I meant we need to loot everything in this place. Last time with the pirates, it was a huge missed opportunity, and I'm a single dragon mom who's completely broke. So we need to get everything possible off the ship so we can sell it and make money. That's all I was going to say.
I mean, I do agree. We could have stayed there a little longer at the pirate's place. I could have become captain.
Yeah, exactly. We could have, and then we would have had way far less assassins trying to murder us.
Adonis says, oh, by the way, you only have 2 hours. After 2 hours, he's going to reach the border, and we're going to have to shoot the blimp down.
Well, that's
Alright.
fine. We'll just take control of the ship.
He says,
Fine.
oh, yeah, no, that's fine. If you just basically, you guys got to finish the mission within 2 hours.
That's very doable.
This also roughly translates to only 1 short rest.
Okay.
Because theoretically, like, if you guys
plan
didn't
is-
take a short rest, you guys could probably clear this thing in half an hour. But with a short rest, adding on additional time, that's out of character for you all to know that a 2-hour time limit means that you're only going to really get 1 short rest. So use it wisely,
Okay.
if at all. Oh
Well-
no, the Among Us has come back.
Oh god. I don't know if I said this earlier. I summoned my weapon in advance.
Yeah, you can do that. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
got it.
Bro, Among Us, I swear to Christ.
But anyway, so next we have
real quick.
your ritual.
Yes.
So the only options that I can give you are wheel, stick, wheel and stick, or none.
Yeah.
Wait, for what?
So
Oh,
basically, I'm
well,
trying to read the how, because so far and between the 3 of you, what's the plan? Stealth, full frontal assault. What are you guys planning?
Well,
'Cause
I
I'm
think
just
we
sitting here
should.
with my little star chart, and
How effective is stealth going to be, considering we're going to be leading 2 fully operational sea speeders in the docking bay that weren't there?
I mean, how big are their ships? Because, like, we could just, like, if it's small, then we could just zoom in and sneak around, but,
Oh, no,
So
we're
you
going-
you actually do know the length or the rough length of the airship. Just simply because you have the outside. This thing is massive. It's like 350
I like the
350 feet
size.
lengthwise.
Okay, so
Well, we need to possibly split up to explore all of it, then we probably would.
I mean, how many levels are to this thing?
Oh, stories. I didn't even think about stories.
Yeah, 'cause, like, if
It's essentially 1. It's just very long. There's like storage and stuff, but like a lot of it is designed to be like filled up with air and ballast and that kind of stuff. So there is
so
like,
it's like a cargo ship rather than like a cruise ship.
well, no. It's more of that it needs that to fly properly.
Ah,
Like a
okay.
Zeppelin.
Oh, so it's more Zeppelin. Okay. Then
It's like a Final Fantasy.
Well, so it's less like a zeppelin and more actually like the submarine. So those kind of things are more like for when it's actually underneath the water more than when it's above the air.
Oh, I see.
Because when it's above the air, it mostly uses magic to fly.
Okay. We might need to split up into teams potentially.
Maybe. So like my main concern is that we need to be like prepared for any type of traps in there, because like him being in there by himself, that's very suspicious, right?
I agree.
I'm sure that like maybe there was someone in there like before we were like monitoring it, like before this day, that was just like staying in there and didn't get off, or like maybe there were the traps that were set up prior to now that we're probably going to run into. But like barring that, I don't know how good stealth is going to do us when we're like in the middle of the sky with like no real egress points, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be suspicious no matter what we do. So we might just have to go in guns blazing, to be honest.
All right.
I would recommend a running gun, as in where there's like running through, gunning stuff down, and stealing as much things as we possibly can.
All right, then how about this? Maybe if we do divide and conquer, which is a terrible idea, then hear me out. Hear me out. Two of us cause distractions. The other two stealth around.
I mean, that's possible, but at that point, we're probably going to run into opposition either way.
So,
well, if we
Connar,
do,
while you're doing your little ritual and they're talking, because this spell is like really like of course it's always going to be a wheel and a stick, because we don't know the actual future. I don't know the actual future. Like the only time it would be is like if you're like, if I open up this door, is it a good or bad thing? Is like, because you know the other side of the door is lava. You know, like obviously that would be just bad. But you're playing around with this as the conversations are going back and forth, and you get the feeling that splitting the party would result in one and or both groups getting overwhelmed by sticks. And you definitely feel like, based off of how they're doing, he is not going to be alone on this vessel. And whatever is on there with him is dangerous.
Never trust a janitor.
Yeah.
But you also get the feeling that at least the initial landing should go according to plan, because you're getting a couple of wheels for that side of things. And that's my going a little bit more into that spell, because I don't like that spell. I think it should do a little bit more. But
you try to tell the future.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's your general thing. Splitting the party is probably going to result in one or both getting swarmed. Initial egress should be safe.
Lunu pipes up. Like, while Lunu's doing this, he gets the glimpses of the future. He sees the future where we split up and watches as each one of his comrades dies.
You're just getting hit by sticks in your mind.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones may break my bones. Oh, they also killed me.
And just looking at his dead corpses, not even facial expression. Looks back up. So, do not split up. That is the wrong course of actions. We should be good with egress. I
can't wait for you guys to still split up anyway.
If we split up, surely we will perish. So please do not.
right, I'm fine with us being together. I feel like there's strength in numbers, and as long as we like stick close, but not like as close as to end up in like a fireball or something. But wait, I think we'll be fine.
If we do need to stealth,
access to the bag of holding to throw more priceless furniture into, so this is fine.
If we do need to stealth, I do have the beautiful Hate with us. I'm sorry, his name is Hatred. He takes out. It's a very relatively small, angry-looking pelican.
All right.
With eyes larger than your typical pelican.
I can also basically cast a smoke bomb with summon fog, so we have ways of getting away if we need to. But with all of us together, I think we should be, and with of course with our beloved Basil at our side.
Who?
It's like a 9-year-old kid.
Who is that? Why did
Oh,
you
this
bring
is Basil, our dragon friend.
No, that's a child.
No, it's Basil, but he's in his human visage form.
Why?
Because 10-year-olds are usually, if you want a dragon to be able to sit down at a small chair for children while at school, if they are still a dragon, the chair will not survive.
No, why did you bring him? He could clearly die.
What do you mean? He got shot in the face by an Uber rifle and it was
Yeah, that is when he was a dragon. Now he is a boy.
But he's also still a dragon. That's how that works, right?
No.
Right, Basil?
Basil says, I don't feel any weaker.
Exactly, see?
I mean, you might have the dragon strength, but to be fair, you're relatively young for a dragon.
He says, well, you're really old for not a dragon. I feel like that was a pretty good 8-year-old insult.
Yes.
Oh, my day is ruined. I'm just gonna lay in bed for the rest of the session later, guys. Also, I found hatred, Connar. This is what he looks like.
Oh boy, please show me hatred.
It's in the Consortium
That's
chat.
I see him. That's hatred. I'm gonna show.
How do you spell pelican?
Pelican. Are you looking for
how do you spell pelican again? Oh wait, hold up, hold on a second. I got it here.
There you go. Is there a stat for pelican in D&D?
Well, no, if we're just using the owl stats for this one, I was looking up for a picture. There's like no pictures though.
Just use the one Austin posted. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like a pelican with a large.
But then I have to upload it. I was hoping that it would just
like literally dilated.
I'm sure that there is a Pelican Roll20 asset.
Yeah, but it's one of the premium ones, and I don't have it set up.
Dead.
I'm getting a lot of shells.
Oh, I found.
I got pelican eggs. Actually, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use these pelican eggs as the pelican because no one can stop me.
Lord.
So yep. Any last minute questions?
No.
You're approaching the end here. I mean, once you get up there, maybe you'll want to modify the plan a little bit. The wheels did say that you would have a little bit of time.
Yeah, we'll touch and go as we touch and go.
So you get on the speeders.
Yeah, I send hatred up ahead while I'm riding in the back.
Well, so at least in terms of getting on, the speed is going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going to want to hold on to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I hold on. I put him in my hoodie.
Once you're on board, he'll be able to fly off anywhere. But so at this point, you guys are ready to go. The fern wraps its roots around your character, Austin, and is like, I'm gonna hold on to you, buddy, and kind of like holds on to some of your exposed bones. You got a lot of places to hold on to.
So just to clarify, the fern is just like a fucking house plant, yes?
Yes, it's a fern.
Oh, so it's statistic-wise, is it like an awakened shrub?
It's an awakened shrub.
Okay.
I love the awakened shrubs. I was like, I need to find a reason to have one go with you guys.
Is it literally a fern, or is it like a palm tree? Like a
Oh,
miniature
maybe
one?
bust out Palmy the palm tree. I swear to God.
So I was looking up a couple of different pictures for it. Because it is a medium-sized creature. It's somewhere in between that. It's not quite a palm tree, but it's definitely a little bit thicker than your average fern. Ooh, hold up a second here. I got this. This is perfect. This is what it kind of looks like. It's a tree.
Oh, a fern tree. Okay.
Yeah. I literally just pulled like one of the base fern things for its token.
Good.
So. And it doesn't have anything on it that would make it like, look, it doesn't have eyes, it doesn't have a mouth, it doesn't have a nose. It's like roots are like going around, and then it can technically use them as hands. But it doesn't. The roots don't look like hands. It is just a tree that is moving unnaturally.
Blair continues to be terrified.
And it is currently wrapping its roots around Austin's character, and saying, "Thank you. You have many places to hold on."
Aquatech saved me. This kind of... if I ever meet this wizard, I will send him to a watery grave for his transgressions against nature.
You know, you say this, but then Fern would not be
He
alive
said-
and talking to you now. You would.
Yeah,
be
he says, hey man, like that's the only reason why I'm alive. Like that's my father you're talking about. I mean, you should still definitely send him to a watery grave. He kicked me out, but
He is still a terrible person.
I mean, I don't know if awakened shrubs have like an expected lifespan or anything, but
he says, well, I mean, it's about the size of a normal shrub, I think.
that's fair.
I don't know, man. I don't really think about my own mortality. I'm feeling a little depressed.
Well, I would have thought about my own mortality, but I kind of skipped the whole
Yeah. You're
part.
not even needing to worry about whether or not you're gonna die.
She already got into a watery grave.
Do not worry,
Yeah.
Fern. And thinking about your own mortality is the first step of becoming a person. And I pet him.
He says, no, it isn't. Getting a mortgage is the first step of becoming a person. Everybody
I thought
knows you're
being
not real
born-
unless you own
What
land.
is a mortgage?
I thought being
Is
born.
all true.
He says, no, you have to own land.
I have
He
learned
says
so
it's
much.
my dream.
Is that the reason why you're on the mission?
He says, no, I'm on the mission because this is the best paying job that a fern can get.
Okay.
It is
Well,
truly
do
a
you
rough
think you'll own
life
land
for a
after
fern.
this?
I have no combat abilities. All what I could do is spy. I do have a
Wait.
photographic memory, though.
How
Wait.
can you see?
Wait, guys.
Are
He
you
says,
sure
well,
it's
how
not
can you see?
Are you sure it's not photosynthetic memory?
Wait. We know a lot of land that needs someone running. There's a place in the city that needs some government. Maybe they'll give you some land out of it.
God.
Which part?
That one district. What was it? The one that's like doesn't really have a leader.
Oh no,
It's
no,
not tough.
they have a leader. You're talking about the mining place,
Yeah, the mining
Nevermire.
place.
Yeah, no. They just don't have a candidate. They've got a normal working government.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
We can nominate Fern as the candidate.
We could give the candidacy to Bird, and maybe they'll give a plot of
That would be a
land.
higher paying job than the reconnaissance spy.
Yeah. You want? If we get through this, we'll put a word out for you.
He says, thanks. I don't know if I make a very good monarch, but
You
must-
seem more well tempered than half the current candidates. I'm not even
all of
joking.
them. Yeah, there's
He
like
says,
a
well,
whole
I
thing of
I
conspiracy
haven't told you about
backstab.
my terrible tobacco dependency.
Look, most politicians have their
Wait,
vices.
hold on.
That's how it works. We understand.
He
Hold
says, "Yes, I know. It's like cannibalism. It's so much worse for me than it is for the rest of you."
Think about it.
Oh,
More.
well,
Oh, yeah, no.
Now you bring that up, that's true, but
I mean,
I'm
you
sure-
probably also have like a strict anti-vegetarian policy, probably.
He says, "It's true. My entire diet is based off of meat." He says that was a joke. That was a joke. I photosynthesize. I don't need to eat. I just need water and a little bit of nitrogen-rich soil.
Oh, thank goodness. That was about to be very...
The tobacco thing is real, though.
How do you smoke without, like, burning alive?
He says, "Well, the same way all the rest of you do."
Yeah, how do
Touche.
you smoke? How do you smoke?
You would indeed make a great politician. You have an answer
Yeah,
for
bitch.
everything.
What, Blair? Do you have bitch lung too?
So,
Can't handle a pipe.
all of this happens. A big, huge ship comes out of the water. You're like, "Oh yeah, that's right." And
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys gun it. You don't need to worry about any checks because you guys were pretty well prepared for this. You knew it was coming. And so you zoom up as the ship is rising. Water is coming down off the side. So you all get kind of soaked. And you zoom up into the location. So the ship is pretty symmetrical. It looks like there's another port on the left side. And one on the right. The one on the right side is the one that they told you to go to. But there is another one on the left side as well.
All right, guys. Do we want to completely disobey orders and go in the left one for funsies?
Right side. We were told right
I
side.
feel
right?
like the right side's still fine. Let's
Yeah, right
do
side's all
it.
fine.
Okay.
If we have time, we'll explore the left side.
We won't, but okay.
All right. So you guys make landfall, airfall. You board the enemy ship. Technically, you're sky pirates now.
Truly, my business prospects have gotten so much
Sky
better.
Admiral Blair Audina, here to take over this sky vessel.
All right. Let me move you guys
don't use
over.
formal ranking
So,
of any other than
This is going to be a big map, so I hope it doesn't lag. Let's move you guys over. You guys are in the bottom left corner.
Oh, there we are. Holy shit.
Yep.
It's like a Final Fantasy IV
Yikes.
map.
Oh lord, I'm just in darkness.
Scroll down, dude. Also, I can't move the token, but that's probably for the best.
Let me know when everybody's there. I want to make sure everybody's good.
Scroll down.
All right. I've made it. Can't touch my person, but yeah.
Oh, you can't touch your person? That's good to know. I will get that fixed.
Yeah, me
In
neither.
just 1 second. I'm just bringing up the last stuff that I need. That looks right. And where did that last one go? Oh, that's why my thing's running so slow.
I have the perfect music for this. I just remembered.
Oh, where's the name of that guy? I am almost prepared. That's not what I want. Go away. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I did actually have this all prepared. I'm such a good person sometimes. I was like going through being like, I could have sworn I had like notes all set up for this in a row. Where are they? And they are here. Okay. So you guys are on board. There's a door in front of you. You're able to park both the scooters in here. Let me give you guys control of your characters if you do not already have control of all of them. All players. I will also give you guys control of the Fern, the child, and the hatred.
Yeah, I do not have control
I've not gotten there yet. There's a lot of you.
There certainly is.
This was
Also, the Fern will not participate in combat. He has been made that very clear.
Okay.
Yep. So my gift was justified.
He says he does not have any way of defending himself. Worst case scenario, he says that he will jump off the plane and hope he lives through the fall. He will not.
He will not. He can make an acrobatics check.
There are tales of frogs being able to survive after being sucked up in a tornado.
And he says, and how many ferns live after getting sucked up into a tornado?
I do not know.
He says the
but
answer
they
may
both-
surprise you. It's actually quite a bit.
Oh,
Assuming that they land in a place where they get covered in dirt and their roots can regrow down, they're going to be totally fine. Anything else, they're dead.
It's like, other than the finances, what's your expertise?
rolling joints.
So he says. Anyway, for the most part, we're going to stick towards the this side of the airship. There are a bunch of rooms on the other side that you guys can scope out. I know you mentioned that you wanted to loot. So if you guys do want to go around in those areas, you can. I'm just going to tell you the most direct path, and then you guys can choose to do the others. You don't need to necessarily worry about getting lost. Like I said, I've got a photographic memory, so I can kind of show you the way. If you do want to explore some other rooms for additional loot.
All right, that sounds good.
But anyway, there's a door over there. That's the first door we have to get through.
All right, let us.
I open the door.
So the door's made out of metal. You go up to open the door.
Yes.
Okay, so you can move yourself.
I send
And everybody else can move where they want to be.
I send hatred up to you. Lunu's gonna get
Oh,
on
oops.
Cinna's
Wrong.
back, and do the see through the familiar thing.
Can I see if
Okay.
there's anything weird about the door, like something that might trip or something? If I try to
Yeah,
open.
you can roll a perception.
Okay.
So door looks fine. You hear some weird noises on the other side.
Like
There's definitely something on the other side, but the door itself doesn't look trapped.
What do the noises sound like?
Shuffling. It sounds like there's 5 medium-sized creatures moving around on the other side of the room. All of them about people-sized.
Interesting. Should I potentially... Hey guys, should I potentially cast, where is it? We could make an end, since it seems like... Guys, it seems like there's some guys on the other side shuffling around for some reason. Maybe because they just opened, but they could know we're here, potentially.
Okay, so if that's the case,
Should I
I
cast,
want to.
like, fog cloud in the room so that we'll have some cover as we come out? Or what do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, fuck, that'd be good. That way you can
Mhm.
ambush them.
I
like
want to
most-
stand right here so I at least get some reach.
Yeah, this
If
is
like someone tries to
like
come through the door.
most of these people are hostile. Yeah, they'll come at kill us if we poke our heads out or if they spot us.
Wait, can I do it through the door?
So the answer is no. But you could fling the door open and cast it right away. The thing is that if you want to do that the other things like wouldn't be able to see you, you'd have to do it so quickly. You need to ping for me where you want to put the center down and hope that there's not like something like a wall there or that the enemies are somewhere else.
Yeah, I would probably put, like...
You can tell that the shuffling sounds like it's kind of coming from this area because you did get in that 20. But you're not exactly sure like how far spaced out they are or their exact locations. But if you cast something in this general area, you're fairly confident that it will be more towards the middle of the room.
Okay.
And you don't necessarily even need to do it there. You could do it somewhere else as well.
Okay, and it's a 20-foot thing. So let me just like figure this out. 20 feet. But I'm gonna be like here when I cast it. But so in that case, yeah, I could hit like right here in the middle, or I could hit it by the door.
Well, wait. Is Fog Cloud's range 20, or does it obscure like a 20 radius area or 20 diameter?
I'm not actually casting this. I'm just wait now.
Yeah. We'll put the Fog Cloud in the search bar so we can see what it does.
I'm trying to. There you go.
Yeah, you can cast that up to 120 feet away.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, and then it's a 20-foot radius. So a 20-foot radius centered here would be like this circle. Again, you don't know how big the room is or exactly where they are.
Yeah, I'll probably cast it there then, where I heard the shuffling. All right, so I'm gonna open the door and cast it right there.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me draw this circle here. Is that? I don't know if that's not enough. Why isn't this letting me select it? Oh my gosh. It let me draw the circle, but it's not letting me select it. There we go. Okay. All right. Can you see the circle at all? I don't think you can, right?
I can see a tiny bit of it, like right here.
Yeah. Okay. Because I wanted to give you the ability. It needs to be just a little bit bigger to move it without revealing the area. There we go. Okay. And then just a little bit bigger. All right. Ping where you wanted the center to be.
Where I heard the shuffling, which was like here. Right? Did you say?
Okay. So that's roughly. Oh my gosh. Right. Here. Okay. So, and then so let's reveal this area. So it looks like the entire room is filled up with a gas cloud.
Okay.
You hear shuffling, but it doesn't appear as if anybody's reacting. Like you don't hear like a scream or anybody talking.
I guess I'll send hatred into the cloud to find the doorway out of here.
All right, so you just have them like fly along through the walls.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a stealth check and then a perception check.
All right, so that's gonna be well, I apologize. I need the owl stats.
Can owls like see through fog and shit?
No,
Nope.
but he has advantage on perception.
Okay.
So, what are? Because I don't have access to it, Tom.
Oh, you don't have access to the owl ones?
Let me.
I was just gonna say it's just whatever the normal owl is.
Yeah, I see it. I found it. So that is.
Yeah, perception +3, stealth +3.
All right. So.
So you actually wouldn't get advantage on the perception roll, because
I would probably
you're not
on the fog cloud because.
Huh?
Wouldn't I get it on the fog cloud?
No. So like the perception, you're not relying on hearing to find a door, and you can't see because of the fog cloud.
Okay.
So you just roll your normal. So was that first one was your stealth?
Yeah. Would I get any advantage on the stealth due to it, being a giant fat fog cloud in here?
It's more of it's much harder for them to see you, so they get negatives.
Okay. All right, and 17 on the perception.
All right. So you know that there's a door over here and a door over here. It doesn't look like there's anything door over there, and it seems like all of the enemies are up in this area.
Okay.
So the Fern does tell you, he's like, hey, the quickest way is to go south into that corridor over there.
Got it. So we'll go east.
Southeast. And I guess I send wherever hatred ended up. I'm gonna send them southeast.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he can open doors, so he'll be.
Not with that.
So the real thing is what you guys could do is you could try and bum rush whatever these guys are, or you could just try and sneak past them and not worry about them.
I don't think we should worry about him right now. We need to take out our objective and out of
And
character.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fine
let's,
with leaving 1B for right now.
Yeah, let's.
If we can like
stealth
block her, if when
I
we
mean,
find the dude, we
I
can block her
could
from
probably
in.
take. I mean, I could probably take him out. If you guys want.
We
me to,
could, but it is a
Mm.
waste of time.
That's true. Yeah, let's just sneak past him.
Okay, so I'm gonna just peek into the east room and see if there's anything of note to grab. But otherwise, then we can go south.
Well, that would you need to roll an additional stealth check for that.
I can do that.
Okay. So in that case, then we'll have you do your 2 stealth checks first.
Yes.
And then roll the next one. So the first one, you sneak over and you open up the door, and it creaks super loudly. And then the second one is you kind of just let the door kind of go back and forth, and you realize that the door's probably been making that noise the entire time, and so it shouldn't actually be that unusual for them to hear it. Although the fact that there's a smoke cloud going on and they're not really reacting is a little odd. But you get the feeling they don't know where you are. This opens up into a very long hallway. Oops, that's the opposite one that I wanted to do. Very long hallway. With it looks to be another door up at the end.
Interesting.
Now, next, if I can get the stealth for the rest of the party.
Oh boy.
All right.
And you would have ended up back where the owl was.
Me?
Yeah, because you rolled the 2 stealth in order to get back, right? You don't have to if you don't want to. That's what I thought you wanted to do.
Oh, so open the door and see what's on the other side.
Well, yeah. So the second stealth was so that way you could get back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I mean, if you don't want to go back, you don't have to.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to stay up here, I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
I had.
Yeah, are we
I
all
had
rolling
warned
still?
them.
Yep. Everybody roll stealth.
All right.
The water's fine over here, guys.
I'd prefer if we didn't split up. So I see that like the bird's over here and that Blair went up here, and I end up coming up here instead.
Didn't Fern say to go south?
Yes,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
but like,
exactly why we should go east. Optional side loot.
Lunu's.
Don't.
Lunu looks like they're about ready to kill Blair.
I told you beforehand. We were straight into the point of the pirates, and we lost out on so much money. We are not doing
Shut
that
the
here.
fuck
Here's
up.
the
We're
thing.
We
trying
are
to
fully
sneak.
looting
kill
this
the
place.
dude, and then we can
Everything
come back
must
and
go.
get loot.
It's a
That's my
bargain
thought.
sale.
We can come back.
Are you guys yelling this through the fog cloud?
No.
I'm gonna be like
Y'all
shout
gotta be on
whispering
one
Told you
when
side
guys
to
my game plan
communicate.
beforehand, and everyone is magically surprised that I am not gunning for the objective immediately when we have a ton
Yeah.
of time.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm south. I'm south of
since I got a nat 20, can I just say that I ran up to where Blair is, shout whisper, yo, we can come back and we can find a whole bunch of stuff. I want to get stuff
Yes,
too.
you
Yeah.
can do that and loop back around yourself. But Blair needs to make the decision herself if she would like to join you.
I'm just telling you.
We're
I'm just
not
telling
going
you,
to be
I have a
able to
horrible
save you,
suspicion.
Blair.
I have a horrible suspicion that we need to do this now.
You
Here's my
ignore the
thing.
advice of someone who told the knows the future.
Hold up.
I didn't say we
Only
should
Blair,
stop. I said
only
we should
Blair and
leave.
Cena are there. They're the only two that can communicate.
I understand. I feel like I want to get some stuff too. I feel like what you're feeling, that like something bad's gonna happen the moment we try and get this dude. I feel like he has like a self-destruct switch or something, right? I get that.
We have
And,
so much time. We have so much time to do this. We should see what else is up there, and it could give us information on as to what is going on the ship. Because if he removed most of his security detail, it's likely that he wants people to find him in his inner sanctum. But if we found out what's going on beforehand, we might have a better chance once we really get to him.
That is a good point.
Well, right now, if you decide that you're thinking like, oh, okay, we need to go this way, first you're gonna need to go back to the party and then get everybody to roll stealth checks again in order to get back over to the hallway that you're at. With your nat 20, you can go back once for free.
Okay.
But if you go back to tell the rest of the party, hey, I actually think Blair's on to something, you will have to roll another stealth in order to get
All
back
right,
to where you are.
fine. I'll go back. I'll be like, hey, Blair went into that other hallway, and like usually I'm like, I would have dragged her back here, but I feel like she has a point. Like I feel like this might be a little too easy to make a beeline for him.
Please.
So just so you're aware, the hallway goes out to about here and then starts to curve up.
All right. If we go, Fern. Oh my God. I swear to gosh. Fern.
He says
would
it
you
does
mind
loop around. It's not the most direct route, but if we do go up that way, we could. It would take longer, but we could end up in the same spot.
All right. Do you
Fair.
mind that, Fern?
Do I what?
Do you mind that, Fern? If we loop back around to the south?
Oh, I told you guys, I'm here to be your guide. Worst case scenario, like I said, I'll just jump off the airship and hope for the best.
Fair enough. All right, come on. I know, Lunu, you wanted to go south, but we can't.
No,
stay-
Everybody
it
roll
is
stealth checks
It
again.
is more important not to split the party.
Alright, roll yourself.
You know, despite my warnings about the future that I saw.
Hey, I'm trying to keep us together, Luna. I'm trying to keep us together.
I know.
But I feel
You
like
are doing
Yeah,
your
it's
best.
just like if we keep saying yes to Blair, what if they keeps getting us in trouble?
It definitely won't.
Oh,
it
fuck.
definitely will, but I feel like you have a point on this one.
Wrong roll.
Alright.
18.
Okay.
Dragon was
Roll
able to
again.
make it.
Okay. We do get advantage because obscure.
That is true. We are obscured.
I don't think obscured grants advantage. Obscured, so
Oh wait, that's
Is
that same?
although, because being invisible, funny enough, doesn't actually grant you any benefits.
What?
Hey, Tom, I
It
think
just
we
means-
talked about that, and we both agreed it was stupid.
Well, so what it actually is it causes a penalty to the opponent's passive perception.
That's
Okay,
the
can we not?
dumbest fucking shit. Anyway, continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys are all over here now.
Right.
We can't all be perfect.
And it seems like Tasura made a lot of noise, but you're not really getting anything from the people that were moving around. You still kind of hear some shuffling, but it doesn't look like they're reacting. Anyway, so would you guys like to continue?
I
Yeah,
just had a
fucking weird.
horrible
Can we
thought.
like block this door shut? Can we
Oh my
like put
God,
something
if
in
we-
front of the
Yes,
fucking
the door shuts.
I just had
Can
a
I, like,
horrible
jam
thought.
it?
That you
A
have
horrible thought.
You can jam it, but it will be a strength check.
Okay, fine.
What's your horrible thought?
My horrible thought. It's very weird that these people aren't saying a word, right?
Yeah.
What if they're not employees, but are instead gagged hostages?
Then I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
they would have been screaming.
No, I said gagged hostages.
Yeah, like you can scream past a gag.
Not if you have a ball gag in your mouth.
How do
Why
you
would
know?
they
How
have-
do you both
noises?
know these? How do you both
That's
know
a great question that is I'm not going to answer with my son right next to us.
What's a ball gag? He says.
Nothing important. Don't worry about it.
It is a gag in the shape of a ball.
It's
It
for
is used in
fishing.
mating rituals.
It's for fishing.
It's like I've had experience being gagged before.
It's for fishing. You know those like lures look like balls that hang up on the.
No, it
The
is
top of
clearly a sex
ocean.
thing. I do not know why you lied to the child.
I'm done with this
He will
conversation.
be of mating age soon. We must prepare him for these things.
Stop making it kinky. God.
I am saying that you need to raise your boy right.
You remind me of the
explain.
main guitarist of my band. Jesus Christ.
You know, I'll be honest. I think the dragon's got another 100 years before he even goes through puberty. So
Sex ed is important. Abstinence will only get you so far.
I'm really worried.
all right. So are you gonna barricade the door, or are you gonna check to see if they're real people that just tied up and gagged?
The other thing, they could be warforged.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I feel like they're not
Or
sentient. I feel like they're like automated, like
That's true.
somethings.
Wait, what about
Yeah.
Fern? Did he make his stealth check?
Huh?
Fern's still.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Real quick.
Fern has not let go of Austin's character,
Yeah.
and he doesn't make any noise if he doesn't move. So
yeah.
I've just been having him go along with Austin.
Yeah. Real
But
quick.
you can tell
I
him to get
see
off.
if there's
he
like
can, he
a
can
like
walk.
real quick with this? Since this is all magic tech and what is there like a automated lock?
So on these doors, it doesn't look like there is. They do look like they're equipped that you could like theoretically like install one, but these don't have it. They do have like a lever, like a handle that you could like try and like jam and do it. It would make some noise. But you could
reacting to
theoretically
noise
jam
before.
into the door that it'd be very difficult to get it open.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. Here is the thing. Do y'all want to check? Because I want to block this off. I don't feel like those are
We should just
hostages.
block it off.
The doors don't have windows, so if you seal the door, you won't be able to check. And if you check, whatever is in there is going to be able to see you through an open door.
I think
So
the
if it's
Warforged
bad,
thing
they'll
is-
see you.
Yeah, no.
Well, now you mentioned Warforged, I forgot about that possibility. They could very much be Warforged. I'm fine just moving forward. We can barricade the door.
Like they could be a lot like constructs or some shape, but
Blair's discrimination has saved us once again.
All right, so you jam the door. It doesn't look like it's like the most secure, but it's not going to just open for free. Like whatever's in there is going to need to try and pry it open if it does try and get through.
All right, that works for me. I just like kick it with my back legs on the way out, and we just like go.
So the fern says, "Yeah, I hope we won't need to get back through this door in a rush for any reason."
I mean,
Anyway, let's continue.
The other way's the beeline,
Give
right?
before Metroid countdown timer.
don't be fucking coy.
All right, let's go to the door.
Do
All
not
right,
use that
you guys
word
can
with
put
me.
yourself in whatever order you would like.
Choose party order.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Who's gonna be the
I'd like to
caboose?
stay closer to the front since I can take a beating.
Does he eat you?
I guess casters in the middle. I'll be back
I don't know
just
what I
to
am.
see if, just to like keep an eye on folks.
He can heal.
Yeah, I can also heal.
I have no idea what role I count as at this point.
Yeah, the fern gets off and goes hides over here. It's like, let me know when the room's
Your
safe.
Blair, your role is the party liability.
I thought that was the dragon's role.
No, you have been promoted. You're an endangerment to yourself and others.
I thought you were saying an endangered species, but that's too much of a luxury for her.
Also Basil.
He is a dragon, an apex predator. He would have been fine if we left him alone or not.
Well, if by fine you mean killing significantly increasing amount of farm animals until he eventually starts
No,
killing sentient creatures, and then they send the military after him.
Yeah,
No, he
yeah.
would-
If that's fine, then yeah, then he would have been doing fine.
he would have been most likely he would have been fine compared to people, dragons.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm gonna-
So this door also looks like it does not have a lock attached to it, so you could probably just open it.
You hear anything behind this one?
Can I perceive?
Yeah, somebody needs to roll for it. Roll me perception.
Perceive.
I'll also perceive.
Yeah. I'm gonna look back through the hallway to see if
How did
something.
I get the 17 and you got the 7?
I don't
Can
know.
Real quick,
I'm on
can I
edge.
look? Real quick, can I look back through the hallway to see if like something is fault, like if anything crashed through the door?
Yep.
All
Nothing
right.
smashed through the door. You don't need to roll for it. You can,
Okay, cool.
you can still see the door.
Okay. We best hurry up. I don't trust this place with a.
So
10-foot
I rolled a
pole.
17 on the perception. Do I perceive anything?
So it kind of sounds like what you would assume like a large lobster would sound like walking around in a room with tiled floor.
Wait, did we say? When we were talking about, our target isn't a lobster man, is he, or is he?
He is a lobster
He's
man.
the
Yeah.
Lobster Man.
Okay, he was a lobster man. In that case, interesting. We might have found our guy. See, guys, look, I'm a genius.
Let us not go that far yet. You clearly.
I'm clearly a genius. Yes, thank you, Lunu.
I mean, I never finished high school, but something tells me you lack street smarts.
So because of the narrowness of the door, one of you guys can rush in and get a surprise round. You just have to make that decision before you open the door.
Cinna, do you want to, bash some heads? Or lobster tails?
I'm down for it. I can do it.
I'll back you up from behind and shoot anyone who you need help with.
All right.
Lunu, I am going to send hatred with you.
Mm.
They will provide you assistance.
All right. Thank you.
And or a feathery meat shield.
All right, let me know when you're opening up the door.
I have Basil be next to us too, like ready to
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all pretty much lined up. You guys can move in between each other without much issue. So
Okay.
So before we open the door, I want to activate my tattoo,
okay.
and then I'll barge in.
What does your tattoo do again?
My tattoo makes my strikes magical, my unarmed attacks magical, and it gives me all of my attacks 15 feet of range.
That's wild.
All right, so you open up the door, and inside you see two creatures. To give you a better picture of what they look like, I've got one over here. You guys can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see a green square.
No, that's not what I wanted.
It's like a plaid green square.
I see two creatures.
Oh no, no.
Well, yes, but then there's supposed to be the bigger picture. Where?
You see, we're just not seeing the
Did I
bigger.
put it on the? Did I put it on the GM layer? Is that what I did?
Because it's just a plaid green square, bro.
Let's take a look at this GM layer. Oh, that's why it wasn't letting me select it because I still had the tool on. There we go. That's what it looks like.
Oh, I know these guys. These are my favorite enemy from Half-Life 2.
Yep. So this is a Chull. You get your first action. I'll let you move and attack. So you get to move and do an action. And then but no like bonus action or anything like that. And then we'll roll initiative.
Are these medium-sized creatures?
Huh?
Are these medium-sized creatures?
These
They're actually supposed to be large.
you might want to
Okay.
expand them.
Let me fix that.
Yeah, I've
They were
run.
medium-sized creatures, and I would have been like, oh, I guess this is what was in that other room, and why they weren't,
No,
But
these sounded completely different than the thing inside that room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You were able to really kind of. The other one was like shuffling around. This was like very clearly like clicking.
Are these guys sentient, or are they just like wild beasts?
So the answer to that question will require a check.
What check would it be?
Well, you have to wait for your turn, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I get to move and I get to attack. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I see him. I won't necessarily reckless attack right now, but I'll rush in, and I'll get like a good vantage. How big are these squares? Each of these squares is like 5 feet, right?
Yep.
So like I'll just get like a good bit here. And then I need to zoom out a little bit so I can get at the controls. But I'll go ahead and I'll attack this one right here with my glaive.
All right, roll your attack.
Okay, let's do that. 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Rip. Okay.
Oh wait, hold up a second. That's the wrong sheet. Nope, still a miss.
Okay.
You had Fern's stats pulled up. His AC is 40.
All right. Now we roll initiative.
Woo. Hell yeah, brother.
That's a respectable roll.
All right, decent.
Let me see. Initiative. 10.
You all get to go before they get to go.
Nice.
All right, so Blair's first.
Can I move up before combat starts out that way?
Did you ever get
Yeah,
any
you can
stats
move up
for...
one.
Tom, did
I'll
you ever
allow
give me the stats
that.
for Carlsbane?
Huh?
Did you ever give me the stats for Carlsbane?
I think it did.
I don't have it on my sheet. I thought I put it there. I'm very confused.
It's at minimum a +1.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Um. I don't actually have it in front of me.
I know it was bludgeoning.
Yeah, so I mean just consider it as a +1 version of your weapon now, and then I'll look at my notes from the previous thing in order to find the stats for it.
Yeah, you said it dealt psychic or force. It's force damage, right?
First thing.
Well, so when it crit, it did additional force damage.
Right. Okay.
So if you crit with it, then I'll find it, because I think that's actually the only difference.
Right. Wait, would my hits still count with strength with it, or would it count with something else? Because it's a hex weapon.
Oh yeah, no, you absorbed it into your hex thing, so it counts as a normal. Actually, you use your charisma.
Insane. Okay. And then charisma +1. Okay. I made on the fly. It should work. Allegedly.
Yeah, it should do 1d12 because it was a battle axe, right?
A bludgeoning battle axe. That is, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Now.
So which one are you going up against?
I have never swung this weapon once in my life, but now I can double attack. Thanks to the mighty Aquatect gifting me these powers. So I'm gonna attack the one that's closer.
All right, move up to him.
Hiya! Where is
You
it?
do not need to scream. They are right there.
I missed.
I told you.
And my
Yep.
surprise attack give me advantage.
No, because we're not in a surprise attack.
Or surprise attacks with advantage.
No,
Okay.
Not that they
it was a desperate plea
Okay.
that fell on deaf
That's
ears.
just in the.
All right, who's next?
Oh,
Yes.
I
I
think
guess
it's me.
Lunu.
Wait, hold on.
Connor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, since we're doing basic party stuff, you guys can go out of order if you want, because they rolled very low on their initiative.
I mean, if you want me to go in, Lunu, unless you're gonna nuke the field, Lunu, I can go in after you.
Yeah, just nuke it with me right here. It's fine.
Yeah, don't do it. It's funny. No, okay.
Alright. Alright. No. So what's the floor made out of?
Lava.
Tile.
Tile, and what's below the floor? I'm assuming.
You have no idea.
Okay.
Wait, what did Basil roll in initiative?
Okay. Tempting as it
I didn't
is-
roll for him. Once I rolled the 2 8s for that, and you all rolled it, I was just like, he's just gonna go last for the party.
Okay.
As tempting as it is.
I can take whatever you can dish out. Hit me with it.
No. Because my big AoE I have right now could end up sending you flying into oblivion.
It's okay. I've dealt with worse. It's for the good of the party. Do it. Hit me. Hit me.
Now you're making it uncomfortable.
I meant it more like Joker and not like masochist, but
I don't know the difference.
The fuck is the Joker?
He's a funny man.
he really doesn't like society.
Yeah, I'm gonna do old reliable guiding bolt.
All right, roll it. Which one are you targeting?
Cinna, which was the one that you were fighting? This one?
On the top.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Pelican Boy would have told me that. I am going to move up here, shoot a guiding bolt at that big guy, and then hit or miss.
Move back.
Yeah, 16.
That hits.
And that is level 1 guiding bolt. 16 damage. Whoever attacks it next has advantage. And then Lunu moves over to Fern.
I mean, if you want, I could get sneak attack off Cinna.
And I guess if I can I have the hatred move to the corner over here?
Yep.
Alright, and I end my turn.
So, like, sneak attack works with you have anybody within 5 feet of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it also works with advantage.
Yeah.
Well, Blaze are within 5 feet, so I think you get sneak attack regardless, or what?
Yeah, the only because Austin, you could also move around to the side and get advantage that way. The only person that I think would really benefit from this is Cinna. Did you multi-class?
Yeah, I have rogue.
No, Cinna.
Yeah, I am barbarian ranger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could literally sneak attack Cinna.
Well, I think it makes more sense for Cinna to go because Cinna doesn't have any other way of getting advantage, whereas you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I move near Blair, then I get advantage. Okay.
Yep.
Or sneak attack. Okay. All right.
Oh,
All right, Cinna, go for it.
All right. Okay, then I'm going to bonus action rage, which knocks that off, and then I roll a d8 for what my thing is.
Love it. Hopefully, it's not put a hole in the airship.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite number on any things. It's really funny when you're underneath the ground doing a mining campaign. You get the put a hole in the airship, and everybody's like, "What's an airship?"
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now. The spell I was gonna use was Erupting Earth.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, so I decided to spare everyone.
What did you roll on the 2?
I got a 2, which means I can teleport whenever I want.
What?
I can teleport to an unoccupied space within 30 feet of here.
Are
So
you
like
a
it just
Horizon Walker?
You can nothing personnel
No.
kid him.
Magic barbarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I just like, I don't know. I end up over here now.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's stopping you.
And I go ahead and I reckless attack. No, wait, I have advantage, so I don't need to reckless attack.
Correct.
You get double advantage.
No. I wish with
So
this
then-
game.
I'll like bet it. I'll bet the horse, and I'll fucking use the great weapon fighting.
Sounds good.
Damn.
Why are these guys unhittable?
Why am I so bad today?
Don't worry, I'm bad too. Although this is the first time I've ever swung a melee weapon.
All right.
I have given you
Austin,
every
you're up.
opportunity.
If you go to either this square or this square, you get advantage and sneak attack. If you
Alright,
go to this square, you just get sneak attack.
Alright, George is gonna move over here, pull out his rapier, and he's gonna do a big stab. Oh wait, yeah, I have dueling, that's right. Wait, does dueling only count for attack rolls or something? Felt like I did something wrong.
You did. You didn't click your attack button.
That's step one of things I did wrong. Okay, no, that's right. Alright. Everything is hunky-dory, hopefully. I crit.
Nice.
Nice.
And that
and
crits
because
the
of
sneak
Piercer, I get two D8 instead of the one additional 1D8, so 18, and then sneak attack twice.
And so then would you roll another D8 on top of that for the piercer, or is that already included?
That's already included in the formula. I've added it already.
Nice.
So 18 plus 9, 27 damage. Yeah, George just starts by and basically you see a bunch of sword flings and he basically pierces this thing in his soft belly. How's this thing looking?
About half.
What the fuck?
Do I want to be mean and smite him?
Yeah, because it crits.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
if there's ever a time to smite, it's when you crit.
Yeah, George is gonna smite, and
But I will say, next time, if you ask me how they're looking, you can't add additional damage after
okay,
that.
that's fair.
I'll allow this one to go, though.
Yep, that's 2. That's 48. Another 18.
That's another 18.
Yeah, so 18 plus 18 is 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 9. Sorry, Mike. Fuck. Yeah, that's 45 damage.
Now he's not looking too great.
Yeah. Basically, George pierces the thing. His sword glows, sort of cerulean, and this thing oozes, basically leads out. Take that, you crustration cretin. I guess it's its turn now.
Nope, you still got a dragon.
Yes,
Oh,
what do
boy.
you do?
A dragon who can breathe dragon breath. And
Got it, Basil.
So yeah, if he goes right there. So Basil runs over here, and this little boy breathes out a breath weapon of poison, and it does nothing. They're immune to poison. I'm sorry, guys.
God,
Basil didn't know.
God damn
Nobody
it!
told him not to. But hey, now you know they're immune to poison.
No. you did your best.
He says, I don't know what you're talking about. Look how beat this one up is. That was all me.
Yes, it was. That was all you, Basil. Great job. Golf clap.
You're regretting everything.
He should have went to school today.
Now it's the enemy's turn. So we've got 1,
Your boy's
2, 3. So let's roll a D3 to see what one the first person
You
has.
didn't need to go to school today. It's a holiday today. It's Martin Lobster King Day.
So it's going to target Basil.
I'd like to target my next attack to Steven.
Yeah.
For crime.
I've
And
committed no sins.
it gets 2 attacks. So the third one is going to target, or the second one's going to target Austin.
I'd like to attack Steven for saying the most offensive thing on Martin Luther King Day since Fortnite.
Way to tape the
Since
episode.
Fortnite. Oh no.
Do you not, everyone forgets their fucking announcement they had for Martin Luther King Day.
They had an announcement for Martin Luther King Day?
Yeah, that's right. There's, for a little bit, everyone was solemnly looking at the screen like, oh fuck, they're gonna add Martin Luther King in Fortnite.
No, it wasn't exact. It wasn't that. It was more like a stage thing or like a memoriam thing they added for some fucking reason.
But the fact that it's Fortnite.
Yeah.
I would have bought the Martin Luther King skin.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey,
Anyway, so to get off this topic of conversation, so he rolls a nat 1 fighting Basil,
Nice. What, Basil's
and I'm
just
assuming a 12 does not hit you, Austin, correct?
oh yeah, no, definitely not.
All right, and then
Basil's-
this next one, because it is actually in range of Cinna's deck, it's gonna come over here and attack you, Cinna, and with both of its attacks. Do. All right, so it. How does this work?
What's it do?
Okay. So, what's your AC?
14.
Yeah, unfortunately, both of these will hit.
Okay, fine.
But you are raging, so you'll only take half damage because it's just bludgeoning damage. And I'll just add both of them up together, so you can just divide this in half. So it's 19 damage. So
Okay.
you would take half that. So
10.
Yep.
Or
And you are now grappled.
okay.
Honestly, grappling the barbarian is kind of a dangerous thing on his part. I'm not really sure who's making the right choice there. But it does kind of look as if this thing's got some poison that being grappled might cause problems. But you're a barbarian, so you should be fine.
Maybe.
Top of the initiative.
It's me. Okay, also, kind of sandbagging. I forgot. I have gained the ultimate power. I can attack 2 times.
Hey, you probably should have done that last turn.
I know. All right, wait. Can I get advantage?
You have advantage now because of Austin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that and see if I can't take out this nefarious creature of the sea.
Yes, Blair.
That's a lot of hit.
That does indeed hit.
Oh, I have to roll the other one too, right?
Well, roll your damage first.
Yeah, roll your damage for it. Just
Theoretically, you might kill it, you know?
Yeah, I softened it up. You good?
I mean,
good
you don't. You can roll again, though.
All right, roll again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like my
Oh,
guiding bolt did.
The 13.
No, yeah, no, you get the 13 because it's still advantage.
Okay.
But it is
going.
unfortunately a miss.
Ah.
man, I
All
really.
right, Connor, I believe it's your turn.
All right. Lunu, stepping. 1, 2, 3. Open door. Let's do. If I could, please.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I can't check to see if you're sentient, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'll let you do that.
What's the
Yeah,
roll
I'll
for that
let-
perception?
Yeah, roll me a either a Arcana check or a nature check.
Both of those are -1. Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, this thing hasn't spoken, so like, it seems like this thing's pretty much. It looks like they're guarding, so you would assume maybe like similar intelligence to guard dogs is the very basic walking in, but you honestly have no idea. It definitely looks as if they can't speak, but you haven't tried talking to them, so.
I see.
You wouldn't know if they would know any languages or if they could speak. If that makes it.
And I say hello.
It seems to respond angrily because it's covered in blood.
We're getting somewhere.
All right, Connor, if you'd like to continue with your turn.
Yeah. I'm going. No guiding bolt this time. I want to save my spells. I am instead going to use Thorn Whip. And just swing swing at 16.
That hits.
All right. That's 8 damage. So Lunu out of his big old sleeve, it looks like a chain of like a constellation chain of blue stars, and over Blair's head, it cracks at the face of this thing.
You leave a big gash in its like outer carapace. It looks like it's about to go down, but it's still standing.
What do I? You know what? I do have what kind of action is it to summon this thing? I just need to check something. Because it might be... how long does it last? Only a minute. And we still haven't even touched the other one, have we?
Nope.
Oh, and it's an action again.
One's still alive. The first one.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's about to go down.
Do I have any bonus action, anything? Damn it, I should have activated my other thing. Oh well. I got nothing. Lunu immediately walks back into the corner.
Nice.
And hides behind the shrub.
The shrub is pretending to be a shrub and is not moving. It's just like I actually stayed here for 3 days. It whispers to you once, because one of the janitors moved me here specifically, and I needed to wait long enough for it not to be weird for me to just get up and move. That he would assume that someone else moved me.
That is very interesting. Lunu then remains
Who's
silent
next?
again.
Pretty much anybody in the party can go. I'm not keeping track.
All right.
If it ends up working out that I don't have to keep track, I'm not going to.
All right. Remind me how grappling works again.
So it's a condition. So you can break out with an athletics or a dexterity check, but it does take an action to do so.
Okay.
And an attack action, but yeah, just to make it clear.
All right.
Yeah. You could theoretically do it as a part of an attack, but if you only have one attack, then it takes up the entire action.
Okay. So, and it gets advantage on like attack rolls on me or something?
Nope. Grappling
just-
is really weak. You just assume that this thing probably looks like it's about to like do weird things with its tentacles to you. That's what it looks like it's about to do. And it probably will not be able to do that if you're not grappled.
Okay. So, I don't know. I'm going to reckless attack while I'm grappled.
Okay. Roll your attack.
All right.
Because then you won't be able to break the grapple, but you can still do damage. Well,
Oh,
there we
shit.
go. That's going to be probably a nice chunk of damage there.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh.
25. And then I roll extra force damage for the tattoo.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That's an extra 3 force damage.
What's pretty crazy about this is that the crit only actually increased your damage by 1. That's pretty much your base damage. Although
Yeah.
your first roll was an 8, so that's pretty high too. So I guess that counts. All right, so that's 28 damage
And
to
then-
it.
Yeah. And then I'll use my bonus action to teleport behind it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
teleporting lets you get into grapples for free. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I would have told you if I had remembered. I love teleporting. I like when you first showed me this class and I saw there was a thing that let you teleport. I was like, well, how do I just get this like as a thing? You know,
Yeah.
give me my 4th
Okay.
edition sword mage back, okay?
the spellblade.
God, Anthony has been like freaking advertising Pathfinder to me. It's tempting. It really is. Anyway.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't think they have the modified sword mage. I just love teleporting. I did a Pokemon tabletop game and where my character could teleport around. I had so much fun.
Okay.
Anyway,
So,
who's next?
George.
Yep.
He's going to advantage attack him again. This
Yep,
thing
sounds good.
again. Yeah.
Roll your damage.
19. 10 plus sneak attack. Ooh, max damage 16.
It dies.
Yeah. Basically, George does a flourish as this thing tries to pierce at it and then stabs it. Touche. And the crow station's just like, what? You mean what? I'm supposed to say touche.
Blair says a small prayer over the corpse of this creature, noting that it is a child of the sea.
So the last person I believe is Dragon. Everyone else is gone.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Basil's going to come over here and he's going to attempt to attack this guy.
Does he get advantage from me being around here or no?
He does. Yep.
All right.
And you'll get advantage from him as well.
Nice.
So he runs up and it was like grappling you. You slashed him. It kind of like reeled back. You teleported. It's like looking around for you, and then out of nowhere, a small child does a flying drop kick into his head, and then lands and is like, "Hey, does anybody have a weapon?" He says.
I have a hand axe. You want that?
He says, "Yeah, toss it over." You could toss it over as a free action on your turn, but he did attack, he did hit, he did damage. He just doesn't have a weapon.
How much damage did he do?
Not a lot. But he is still a dragon, so it also wasn't like nothing.
Okay. So top initiative, it's me again?
I believe it is now the enemy's turn.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oops.
All right. So the people who are in range is Austin, Basil, and Cinna. So I will roll another 1d3. Oh, it looks like it's going for the long haul. It saw you kill its brother, Austin.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
not happy about that. And then
Let it
with
roll.
its second attack, oh boy, it really doesn't like Austin.
Oh no. What did it roll?
Let's see. Its attack is 222.
In before 47 damage.
Swear to God, Steve.
So the first one misses.
Okay.
The second one definitely does hit.
Okay. How much?
It does.
Beats an 18, so probably.
Yeah, it rolled a 20.
Okay, I figured.
The first one was a 9, so obviously not gonna hit you.
Unless your armor is made of paper and cheese string.
You would have to have like a 3 dex and no armor
Okay.
for that to be able to hit you. So it does 13 damage, and you are grappled.
Oh.
Oh god.
So it is holding you out with its claw.
Get your big meaty claws off of me.
It screeches.
Big.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's back to the top of the initiative.
Don't worry, George. I'll save you. Do I... Cinna, tell it to me straight. Do I have a future of a melee fighter? Should I try to redeem myself?
I think you should just smack it as hard as you can.
Okay.
I think it's cool.
Who needs spells? I've been gifted the power of beatdown. Alright, so where can I move that will get me advantage around this creature?
Right here or right here?
I will stand with Cinna. And now, go, Carlsbane! Fuck! We have advantage.
You have advantage, so it hits.
Go again,
Nice.
Carlsbane!
That hits.
God, that's nothing.
I mean, a total of 10 damage is very respectable. Especially considering you've got, like, literal magic.
True. Hiya!
Connor, I believe it's your turn.
All right. Lunu hasn't done this often, but I feel like it is the time to do so.
Erupting Earth.
Where the fuck is my sheet? God damn it. Lunu is going to stand at the door here. And then use their action to do their wild shape for their constellation. The form of a dragon constellation, where once again Lunu's voice gets very deep, and his eyes glow more than usual, and antlers glow more than usual, as well as his tattoos. And that's literally all I can do is move and get into this form.
What does the constellation do?
Basically on my next turn I'll be able to fucking do a miniature guiding bolt as a bonus action. And then I'll just be able to do that forever.
Nice.
Sounds good. I'm giving you a thumbs up. Who's next?
Hell yeah.
I think it's Cinna?
See that? I got
Cinna.
approval.
Yeah, George is grappled by a big meaty claw.
All right. So George is grappled. I'm gonna come after this. How does it look?
Half.
Okay. All right.
I guess you should aim for the claws, potentially.
Because I could aim for the claws.
To save our friend who is currently dying.
Yeah, I've been through worse.
Hey, Austin, is George immune to poison damage?
I was gonna ask that, too, because he's dead.
Like
And
the
does not have
poison
a nervous-
condition, he probably has resistance.
Okay, but are
Let
you
me
immune to
check
the poison
reborn
condition?
stuff. Let me check the deathless signature. You have saving throws against being poisoned and the resistant to poison damage.
Okay. You're probably the best person to be grappled.
You know. Oh, what's that? Your deadly venom? Oh, does that make... Wait, if you're piercing me with poison, does that make me a carrier?
You're patient 0 now.
Oh, no.
Wait,
The bird
Hazel?
yells out, guys, you're thinking of viruses.
I mean, you still probably wouldn't want to eat me.
Look, I tried getting them at school. It did not work out well.
Cannibalism is frowned upon. No one would want to eat you, George.
Thank you, Lulu.
You smell a
Anyway.
little bit of tobacco smoke from the hallway.
Smoking.
I apologize. Let me say that in his form. Cannibalism is
dragon.
frowned upon.
Is Basil,
thank you.
is Basil immune to poison considering he has poison breath? And is an earth dragon?
I mean, I guess you guys have never tried to shoot him with poison, so you don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If we
Real
asked
quick.
him, he would just be like, "What's poison?"
Yeah.
Does Cinna's 13 hit or no?
No, that
Oh.
misses.
No, yeah, sorry, that does miss.
Nah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Real quick, do you still have an action left, Cinna, or?
I have a bonus action, but I can't use it for anything except for teleporting. So no.
Nah.
Teleport into his claws to loosen his grip.
Teleport,
I
replace
teleport
me.
on top of him.
That would probably make him loosen his grip.
I mean, I don't know which.
Can I
Up
teleport?
to you, Tom.
So what you can do is, if you want to
Can I
use your
teleport
bonus
30 feet?
action to teleport with the intention of distracting him,
Can I teleport?
he
30
would get
feet in the
advantage on
air?
his next attack for you,
Okay,
and
that's fine.
Austin would get advantage to break himself free from the grapple if he wanted to.
All right, yeah.
I will
That's
allow.
fine for me.
That
But
is
my
that is a
question is-
fun use of a bonus action.
My question is, can I teleport straight, 30 feet straight into the air, or 25 feet straight into the air above him, and then hit it with the force of 800 pounds, just coming from this guy?
So the answer to that question would be yes, but the ceilings aren't high enough. The ceilings only go up about around 12 feet. So they're high ceilings, but nowhere near high enough in order to do that. It would be you would both take a d6 of damage if you did want to do that. And that would go fall damage actually goes through your barbarian resist as well. So I will say, yeah, there's nothing stopping from you turning yourself into a projectile. But you would take the full damage, and it would get a reflex save to dodge the damage.
Or Dex.
Yeah, Dex.
Well then,
So
yeah.
would you like to do that?
would that also count as distracting? Because like I'd prefer to.
Yeah,
do the
I would.
distracting one.
Basically, you're adding on a little bit of damage to it by taking a little bit of damage yourself, but just still functionally doing the same thing.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Let's see what this thing's saves are.
Oh, you know what that sound is, guys. We're going to.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
Oh boy. It takes full damage.
All right, nice. Now, would this count as an unarmed attack?
No. No, fall damage is its own specific thing. This isn't me just being like, no, I know for a fact it is not considered an unarmed strike.
I'm going to wiggle free, I guess, because of this.
Yep, roll me an opposed.
Wiggle check.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. We can call it a wiggle check.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
I take 6 damage too, or no?
13.
Yeah, no, you get advantage.
Okay. 21.
So that'd be 21, and then let's see if it rolls really high, because that's what it would take.
I can't.
It does not. You break free.
All right, can I attack?
No.
Okay, then I will move to. Oh. I'll just move right here so I can flank with Blair.
Okay. Now it's dragon.
Wait, hold on. Did I take fall damage from that? What damage
Yes,
did I
you
take?
did. You also took the 6 fall damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you toss Basil the Annex?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. You said it was a hand axe?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like when you teleported at the top, you like chucked it to him while you were falling. So he picks it up and then he swings with it. And he hits. A hand axe is a D4.
D6.
It's a D6.
It's a D6?
Yeah, it's a D6.
Nice. He rolled max damage.
Damn.
Nice. Great job, Basil. You're doing awesome.
So you guys haven't done as much burst damage to it as you did the other one, but you're chipping it down a lot more consistently. So it's starting to not look so great. But now it's its turn. There are 4 possible targets.
Do your worst, heathen.
Wait, no, don't encourage you.
Do your worst. We can take it.
Yeah, come after me.
Oh,
At me.
Austin, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
It's solely focused on you.
Oh, boy.
My name is Rodrigo Montoya. You killed my brother. Prepare to die.
Is the crab's name bad, or is the crustacean's name bad?
Yes.
What's your AC?
18.
All right, so the first one comes in, and you skillfully block and dodge out of the way.
Cool.
But then the second one, oh boy, Austin, the second one. The second one comes in, and it falls, and it's prone.
Wait, what?
It rolled in that one.
Oh.
It did crit the other way.
Yep. It's the top of the initiative.
Everyone duck pilot.
Yeah, this is also me being like, all right, guys, we gotta kill this thing.
All right.
You guys have already
Alright,
won this
Ethan,
fight, now it's just a
fine.
matter of killing it.
Wait, Steven, let me go. Because if I hit it with Guiding Bolt, you get advantage.
Regardless.
He's already got advantage.
I already have advantage.
You just have advantage,
Well, kill,
regardless.
kill,
Yeah, it's
voodoo.
prone on ground. We're basically curve stomping this thing for you.
Oh.
Time to die.
You do have 2
That
attacks.
misses. Roll your attack again. That's a crit.
Yeah,
Roll your
that-
damage.
Yep.
Wait, how much additional force damage is the crit?
Oh, that's right. I gotta look that up.
I need to. I was
give
like,
me a
no,
second
no,
here.
We can
I do have it. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to skate by. Let me go look through these papers. Roll the other damage first, and then I'll actually don't roll the other damage. Forget I said that. Because I think I changed the whole, like, you rolled a whole different thing. All right. Instead of rolling 2d12 for the crit, you instead roll 66 plus whatever modifier you got, and then it's all force damage.
Okay, so 6d6 for all the damage, or just the additional force damage?
No. It changed everything to just 66 damage. Plus your modifier.
Holy shit. That's insane.
Yes.
That's way better.
It's the equivalent of adding on an extra d12, but also making it a little bit sweeter because it converts them into d6s.
Okay, so I'll just do 3 and 3 d6s because there's not an option for 6.
Well, you could roll for 6 just by typing it in the
Oh, I see. Well, I could do that, but I have no idea what the command is. So that is 6, 7, 10, 12, 18 damage.
And then is that including your modifier?
No.
Include your modifier?
The +8 after Carlsbane?
No. Your damage modifier.
I forget what that is.
Your charisma?
Yes. My charisma modifier is 4. So that should be 22. The modifier is the big number, right?
Yeah.
So 22 damage.
It is not looking good.
Look, Cinna, I'm doing it. I'm really starting to learn. I'm mastering the art
so
of
you
hand combat.
swing down, and again, this is a battle axe. It's a piercing thing, and when you go and it looks like it's about to cut into it, it instead leaves a very large indent in like an area around where it hit because it's just all bludgeoning damage. It's not looking good. Who's next?
Lunu. Is actually, if I use the Thorn Whip, would I get advantage, or do I need to?
Yeah, because the Thorn Whip's technically a melee attack, right?
Yes.
Or it's not a ranged attack, at least.
Well,
yeah.
First things first, I am just going to pepper it with my little bonus guiding bolt thing.
Okay. What does that do?
Basically, as a part of my wild shape, I just get like a free bonus action guiding bolt.
Alright, roll it.
It doesn't do as much damage as guiding bolt. Let me see here. Oh wait, I apologize. It is not the dragon, it is the archer. Oopsie doodle. Starry form. Archer.
Okay.
Wait, is this? Okay, yeah, I can use my bonus action. I just wanted to double check. Oh, god damn it, I didn't even add it.
Wait, am I supposed to be adding my charisma modifier to my damage?
Yeah.
It's included in your roll.
It wasn't until just now. I was set to strength.
Ah.
But now it's fixed. The last roll.
I'm pretty sure you should have the thing. That's what the X-Blades get.
Well, no, because the weapon I've been making on the fly, I had to remake.
Oh, okay. So your other weapon was doing it right.
Yes, the other one was. But this is the first time I've swung any weapon, physically.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that hit? Nope.
Nope.
So light peppers it, And then Lunu just sort of winds back with the thorn whip. That's a
That
hit.
does hit. Roll your damage.
As 8.
Describe your kill.
Alright. You know in you know its dangly tentacles from its face?
Uh-huh.
Lunu peppers it with the light blast at first. And then with the thorn whip, made out of stars and whatnot, wraps it around the tentacles, and Lunu just sort of runs to the other side of the room. And like in One Punch Man, where he rips out that one crab man's entire organs by like judo flipping him the right way, Lunu just grabs the soft bits and basically removes all the soft innards from this creature. By yanking the whip all the way to the cross of the room. He basically leaving this empty husk behind.
Nice. So at this point, Shrub walks into the room and is like, "Ooh, tasty crab meat. I mean, oh, this would be really great if it decomposed into soil."
Blair is very suspicious. All bets are off.
Save some, cook it up later.
He is carnivorous, but says a prayer for the dead crab man. To usher his delicious body off.
Do not pray for the crab man. They did not care if you lived or died.
I also don't think they're of this world.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like a sea creature. It's gonna go to the same place regardless. Another.
No, it very much not. It is I believe it is a aberration. Let me jog my memory. What check would it be the check for if it's an aberration?
That would be an Arcana or Nature check.
I'm gonna remember. Give me one moment to
remember his time at sea.
My travels at sea, where my crew did all the battles for me. I'm gonna do I'm either or at this point. Nature 17.
Yeah, so it definitely is an aberration, but you kind of like telling that to Blair kind of is also like, Blair's like, I don't understand, because Blair grew up with sea aberrations as being normal.
That is true.
So,
look,
it's kind of like, it's like but Blair really doesn't see the difference.
I'm just ushering them off to the right afterlife. It's fine.
Hell.
Anyway, so Shrub says, first, we're going to roll to see what kind of loot is in this room, because you guys clear a room.
Perception, or what are you just rolling it?
No. So the stuff is basically stuff on the walls, that kind of stuff. There's like artwork, there's tapestries, there's like a couple of stuff on the floor, a little bit stuff that might even be broken. But we are going to roll.
Perception, or
so
are we
you
gonna
get 34 shiny worth of stuff out of this room, not including the show. If you wanted to like do stuff with that, I don't know how much that, it's a big lobster.
Blair, this was a wonderful idea. We spent so much good time for 34 gold.
What? We spent time doing what?
Anyway, so Shrub says, so there's a hallway where Cinna is. That loops around into the next room. So both the room up here and down here go to the same place, he says. And this is a utility closet.
Blair opens the utility closet.
You all die.
I knew it.
So you open it up. It's a utility closet. There's some tools and stuff. You get 2 shiny worth of stuff.
So when you're saying the 34 shiny, were you saying that per person?
No. That's total.
Oh god. Okay, so 36 total.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you guys got like the utility closet wasn't gonna have very much. And this is only one room, guys. You got some more.
Is there an object?
Cinna, did you want to check the hallway?
Yeah, I would like to check the hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, Blair, this was a great idea.
Open this door too. Check down this hallway.
Well, that's the next room.
Oh, it is?
Boy. All right. So the hallway is, funny enough, almost completely empty, which is unfortunate. So you only get 4 shiny worth of stuff in it, but there's not much else here. You do see that there is like a couple of like windows over here. So you do know that this is the actual most northern side of the airship. That there's nothing more to that side.
Okay.
Okay. So then our next point of going is down.
Yep. And so there's a door here and a door here, and Shrub says they both lead into the same room.
All right, on 3. We can ambush whoever's in here.
Let me heal a little bit. Like, oh my goodness, hold on. We made sure to get potions last time.
Blair. Are you sure that this was worth it?
Well, yeah.
We've only earned 34 gold.
Yes, but the thing is that if Miles was paranoid enough to not have anyone, to not have his own security detail on the ship with him, that means he's probably expecting the assailants to know their way around the ship. So by going the long route, I think we have a better chance to not be ambushed by the majority of whatever the heck is on the ship.
What?
Exactly.
No, Blair. Let's think about this.
I mean, we're opening the door one way or another, so this way we can just attack from 2 angles.
Unless that awkward thing where, like, you open the door, but they open, like, next to each other, like...
We just block each other with each other's doors.
Yeah.
What would you all like to do?
I'll open the
I would
door.
like to open a door.
On 3.
1,
All right.
1, 2, 3. We both
You
open the
guys
door.
open the door, and you see 2 zombies that look like they were drowned. Roll initiative.
Okay.
And let's if you go to the very beginning of the map, I can show you guys what they kind of look like.
I got 10.
I got 4.
Look at cute little monster tiles for each one of them. That's nice.
I can't see it.
We can't see it. It's still the plaid green square.
Oh my gosh, it's the same thing. I think the reason why I did it was because I was thinking that maybe I would like carve out the outside originally, so that way you could see the outside part of the ship. But I didn't do that. So, and then I would reveal them as you went along. That was probably my initial plan. Because sometimes I plan ahead for things and then don't follow through. There we go.
So no sneak attack on this go?
Nope.
Okay. Who's going first?
Hold up.
I think it's
Lunu.
Yeah.
Connar.
All right.
Initiative.
Oh, that's right.
Well, hold up. The enemies could be going first. Actually, my roll
I haven't rolled it.
Super hard.
Connar hadn't rolled it yet, so
Oh, okay.
roll it, Con.
13.
I think I'm first in the initiative, not counting enemies.
So casters first. In this case, I'm next, and then
So first person is Basil.
Interesting.
Basil got at 20 on his initiative. So he is going to go. Yes, right here.
All right, Basil. Zombies are really weak to having their heads cut off.
I think that's a weakness that applies to everyone.
Not everyone. Most things, yes.
All
But
right,
zombies-
highs or lows?
Eyes. Aim for the neck.
He runs up, thinking that he's not going to be able to get close enough, and breathes poison, and it doesn't do anything.
Ah, damn it.
He's like, this has worked on everything so far.
This is true, Basil. Unfortunately, these guys don't have nervous systems because they're already dead.
So next up we have. I actually think it's you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I rush in and I cast Eldritch Blast.
Roll it.
Where is Eldritch? Oh, I need to go in the spell part. Oh wait. Actually, I want to wait a second. No, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. I'm not gonna use my hexes yet. Holy shit!
That hits.
Yes, it does. 4 4s. Damn it.
Wait, who dropped? Tasura dropped.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
All right.
Well, the good news is that they're going last, so they've got a second to reconnect. So
He'll have time. How
Connor's turn.
did he look after I shot him with that incredibly unimpressive Eldritch Blast?
Oh no, actually, you're level. Have you multi-classed yet?
I haven't taken a level yet. Why?
You get 2 Eldritch Blast shots. Fire off another one.
Oh shit. Okay. I have to roll from scratch, right?
Yep. It hits. Roll damage.
That's far better.
All right, now it's Connor's turn.
Hell yeah.
I have to look after getting hit by those Eldritch Blasts.
You'll see after Lunu. Sort of like Mewtwo sort of gliding across the ground. I'm gonna do yeah, why not? No, where's my fucking spells? God damn it. Okay. So I forgot I had the Staff of the Serpent. Huh. That's a tool we'll use later.
Oh shit, I can direct the Eldritch Blast at multiple targets? That's crazy.
Yep.
That's really awesome, actually. I had no idea.
Yep.
You ready, Connar?
Produce flame
Mm?
at the one that Steven hit.
Is that the cantrip produce flame?
Yes.
Isn't it an action to make it and then another action to throw it?
Fuck. Then I don't do that.
I think that's what it is. Nope. It says when you cast the spell or an action on a later turn. You can do it now.
Okay. So I toss I create a little ball of blue fire and toss it, and then with my other hand, sort of finger gunning it, use the starry form archer, if that.
Which one do you use first?
The produce flame. Did that hit?
Okay. Do they have to make a save?
No, it's an attack roll.
You roll 11.
Oh, you rolled an 11.
Yeah.
That misses.
Oh, then I'll use the starry shot. Pew. No good rolls. Used all of the good ones at the beginning.
Yeah, it's better to get the bad ones out now.
It's the end of the session. Or it's nearing the end of the session.
Not with that attitude. Who's up next?
I do have work in the morning, guys. Come on. I'm next.
Go, attack.
Alright, I'm gonna move in. I'm actually gonna pull up my gun for this one.
Aim for the head. Zombies are weak to getting shot in the head.
Let's go with a big, let's do a pistol.
Hits.
Okay. 9 piercing to this one. Miss.
It is now the zombies' turn.
Oh boy.
So this one is going to run up and attack Basil.
Okay.
Also, Tasura's back, by the way. Just
Yes, I did see.
Yeah, wait so.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's gonna run up and it pulls out 2 daggers.
2 daggers?
You can use weapons? Oh my god.
And it is going to attempt to attack Basil. Okay, I panicked for a little bit here.
What?
It goes to hit him, and it does hit the first one, but it definitely misses the second one. And it looks like Basil's okay. It did very little damage to him.
Okay, Basil.
Yep, he's just cut a little bit. It's like, ow. He looks mad.
I'll send you to another watery grave, you heathen.
The second one is going to pull out 2 hand crossbows.
What?
And is going to fire both of them at Austin.
Oh, fuck me.
It's okay, you have an 18 AC. He can take your worst.
All right, so the first one was a 24.
Oh boy.
And then I'm going to need you to roll me a DC 13 Fortitude or Constitution save.
Okay. 18.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. So you resist poison damage already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm immune to the poison condition.
No, that's interesting. So yeah, so you don't take any damage then, well, you take the the point of damage from the thing. So it does 4 piercing damage to you, but you completely ignore any of the poison on it.
Okay, so. Okay.
See you dastardly fiends. George has made
And
this
then-
crazy stuff under the sea.
My skin is made of fossil wood and cheap.
And I'm gonna need you to roll another check there, Austin,
Oh boy.
because he shot the second one and got a 20. You are good. Still, you take no damage besides the initial one, which this time it is 6 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm back to before I used to lay on hands on myself.
Now it is our centaur's turn.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm no longer raging, so like at this point, I will come into the room, and I will cast Favored Foe on this one.
Ooh. Okay.
And
I don't know what that does.
so like it lets me add a D4 to all of my attacks on it.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna charge it.
Sounds good to me.
So let's go right here. Let's go ahead and attack recklessly.
This was a gif of Cinna walking into the room.
Good.
That
18
hits.
hit. That's 12 slashing damage. And because I I use my bonus action for Favored Foe, so I can't hit it with the hooves. Wait, hold on. Wait, do I cast this as a bonus action, or can I just do it? I don't remember.
What? It's a favorite foe. It's a barbarian thing?
ranger.
It's a ranger,
ranger
thing.
thing.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's when you hit a creature with an attack roll. So then I can use my bonus action to hit it with my hooves. But first off, add that 1d4.
Yep, sounds good.
That's an extra 3 damage on that. And then, because I'm recklessly attacking, I go ahead with the hooves. Did it roll? I can't see.
Did you roll the damage, the attack for the hooves?
Yeah, I thought I did, but I can't scroll down that far. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, it looks like something went wrong with the hooves. Well, that hits.
All right. I can't scroll. I don't know what's going on with my roll 20, but I can't scroll down.
Yeah, I think it might just be that you're lagging. You technically have already rolled damage, so you're good.
Mm.
Because it's a d6 plus 4, right? Plus your magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a 10, so that's almost max, and then
The other D4.
yes, I'm including that. So that brings you up to a total of 25 damage. Very respectful.
Nice.
Top of the initiative.
That's me.
I actually think it's Basil.
Oh, it is Basil. Alright, Basil, this time, use the axe and aim for his neck. Or head, either one.
Okay. He says. Oops, that's not what I want. He slashes into his neck, and it seems to still be standing. But he does chunk out a piece of flesh.
All right, you're getting really close there. Super close.
Now it's your turn.
All right. I honestly have no idea if casting my Eldritch Blast or hitting with my weapon is actually more damage at this point. I have no idea.
It's your weapon.
It's my weapon?
Yeah, because you can attack twice with your weapon.
Okay. Well,
No, you can't yet because you don't have the thing.
No, I do have the thing.
You can only technically attack once, but you get to add your charisma modifier to it.
No, I can't attack twice. I have the feat. Or whatever the fuck it's called. The Eldritch Indication.
Oh, okay, yeah. In that case, then it's definitely because you can't add. Because do you have the thing that lets you add your charisma modifier to the Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Why do you have both?
I should have both.
You don't need both. But yeah, in that case, then they both do exactly the same.
Oh, well, I'll just use Carl's Bane then, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Carl's Bane has the better crit chance. And also, with Carl's Bane, you can move around to the other side and flank and get advantage, which you wouldn't be able to do with Eldritch Blast.
Well, I'm going to do that then. Well, it doesn't matter for this hit, but whatever.
Yeah, roll the first damage.
Yeah. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's your max damage.
Damn! Alright, well, in that case, also, so I have to add the crit thing then onto it? Well, your crits on a 19, you said? Or
No. That's one of the magic pistols that I was telling you about.
Oh, never mind. You said it just has a bonus crit damage if it does crit, is what you're saying.
Yep. So you can roll your other attack then.
Unless the 13 hits.
It does not.
God damn, I'll never hit with this thing twice. What are these fucking rolls?
Who is next?
How does this thing look, by the way?
Pretty beat up.
Lunu, same verse, same as the first. That if my sheet would come up. So that is produce flame on the one that she's hitting 12.
That unfortunately misses.
Alright.
Would you like to use your bonus action?
Yeah. I'm gonna use my little bolt. I'm assuming it misses. It does.
It unfortunately does.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Luna's gonna step back.
Embarrassed.
I thought that was going to work.
Austin, I believe now it's your turn.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. If Lunu happens to go, Thorn Whip, and then the little starry archer arrow thing.
Yeah, definitely not. Because you're gonna get hit by 14 arrows and die. But you use that bathroom with the safety of knowing that your character is well protected by your team.
Exactly. I trust you.
I'm gonna fire from. Let me get a better angle and fire from here.
Sounds good to me.
Oh my god.
I
Okay,
definitely
my gun
got an angle.
hands. I'm just going to draw my sword for next round, and
I mean, like the funny enough how the jam works, because you don't have a way to get around the loading. You don't have to draw your sword if you don't want to. You can still use your gun your next round. But it's still the one, so.
Yeah, no.
But that's up to you.
I'm gonna move over to here then to. Oh wait, no. Can I even flank? I wouldn't be able to flank. Shit. I'm just gonna
I mean,
Chill.
if you move over there, I can move again.
That's
Or
true.
do you have an attack this turn?
I have no other attack. I mean, okay.
So yeah, if you move right there, you still got, or actually you can move right there. That would be flanking. He wouldn't.
Okay.
Still wouldn't need to move because
All right,
you only moved over by one.
All right then. Fair enough. All right.
It is now the zombies' turn.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them is going to attack Basil.
Hmm.
It does hit, but Basil doesn't seem to mind. He takes a little bit of damage. The next one's going to hit with the other attack is going to hit Blair.
Oh, he's just walking up. Or is he just
Well,
shooting?
no, he like stabbed Basil and then turned around and tried to stab you.
Oh.
Hmm.
It's not really working on Basil, to be fair.
Hmm.
Wait, is his skin
He misses terribly.
Okay.
Nice. Is his skin like dragon scale skin still, technically?
Art coming soon. We'll get you a picture.
Please make him a gremlin child, please.
Mm-hmm. So next, the next one's going to do the same thing to Austin and Cena here. So first one against Austin.
Sharing the love. He can take whatever you can dish out.
Please.
All
shut
right,
the fuck up.
Austin, I'm going to need you to roll me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god! Did he crit again?
No, he didn't crit. He never crit.
Okay.
He hasn't critted you at all.
Yeah.
If he crit, it'd be bad.
Mm.
It's a lot of poison damage. Yeah, you completely resist it because of your resistance. So you only take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
No matter how many times you try it, George is too powerful to fall.
Yeah, it's very lucky they've only hit the people. that
Wait, would
poison
he even
doesn't
get
bother.
disadvantage against me if he's firing from that fucking close?
Oh no, sorry. He dropped the things and pulled out his daggers.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Alright.
I meant to say that. Because they both have daggers and they both have crossbows.
Alright.
And then he's going to turn around and stab Tasura here. And he misses. Pretty badly,
Alright, nice.
actually.
Okay, can I use my reaction to riposte?
If that's a thing that you have, I won't stop you from doing it.
Alright, yeah, so I'll use my superiority die that I got recently. And I'll go ahead and hit him with an attack with advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep. That hits.
It's 5 plus 1d4 and 1, actually 2d4 because of the superiority die and the other thing.
Roll it.
So that's another 7 damage on top of that.
He's starting to look almost as beat up as the other one. Top of the initiative.
Yes, it is
Basil's
I.
going to swing his axe.
Oh wait, no, it's Cinna. Wait, no, it's me. It's me.
No, it's Basil.
Oh, it's Basil. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Oh, my bad. It was a
See?
d6 instead of a d4, but oh well.
What did you roll?
He got a nat 20.
Woo! For the neck, Basil. Sever his spinal cord.
So it would be. He rolled max damage. It's literally like a nat 20, and then on his d6s he rolled 2 6s.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
let's take a look here. Let's see if that's going to be enough to kill this thing. Yep, he decapitates it.
Blair is so proud. Yay, Basil, you did it! That's exactly what I meant. Great job, honey.
Says I like this thing as he's looking at the axe.
Is he like flipping it in his hands?
You know. So now it's your turn. There's another enemy left.
Blair still starry-eyed, so happy. Blair like proceeds to like turn towards the other zombie, rush forward, and attack with the mighty force of Carlsbane.
Roll it.
Why isn't it?
That's a crit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a crit. Yeah.
all right, so both.
Here I will post for you what you need to roll. Okay, so first you have to do this. You have to do a backslash. I have to put it in parentheses so that way it's seen there as being different. And then you type in roll and then 66. And if you put both of those together, it will roll 66 for you.
Okay.
And then you can also do 66 plus your modifier, whatever it is.
Damn it! So many. That was a terrible set of rolls. Plus my modifier, which is 4, so 15.
All right, let's take a look here, see if that's enough.
And still my other attack to hit too, which I haven't rolled in damage for.
Yep.
I guess I will also
Yeah, roll damage for the second one. That one's just gonna be normal.
The non-crit did more.
Well, not technically. You did 15 on that one, whereas this one's.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's
Both
true.
both of them are including your modifier.
Oh well, in that case,
this
this is plus. That's 16 damage then for the second one.
No, this one added your.
No. That second one already includes
I'm
your
sorry.
+1.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 15 and then 12. Yeah.
So with both of those together, it is just enough to kill it.
Blair is beside herself. She's just like, wait, I hit both attacks and I killed the enemy. I can't believe it.
I'm really not shy.
This is amazing. Is this how it feels to lay the beat down?
Yeah, it does feel really good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So let's see what kind of loot's in this room now that you've used all of your luck killing these things. There's no way. There's no way.
Is there nothing?
There might as well be nothing.
Come on!
So I'll give you a little bit of thing about the math, okay? For the main rooms, I roll a D100, and then as you progress, I add a modifier to it. All right? So the modifier that I added to this one is 15. Okay, so you guys get 16 shiny from this room on your D100 roll.
Did someone else already come through here and loot everything? What the fuck is going on?
These are the brokest pirates I've ever seen.
Maybe all of it's in a different area.
Did you leave it all with the security team? No!
I mean, that would be smart.
I will hunt down every one of them and steal all of their wallets.
Anyway, so Shrub comes in and apparently now has 999 health and says that room is usually booby trapped, but there's usually probably some nice stuff behind it. Both of the other doors lead to the same thing. It doesn't matter which one you go through.
Blair presses perceive on the middle door. That's probably booby trapped.
Blair, I am fucking injured.
He's like, don't open up any more doors.
If you open a door, I will.
I perceive the door. Can I also cast like an Arcana check on the door?
No, Blair, I don't want you doing anything near that door.
You gonna like drink a potion or Austin?
I don't feel like I have a potion on me. That's the
healing
thing.
potion.
Like,
You can take it. Here you go.
Thank you, Blair.
I my healing potion.
Thank you.
Well, Blair's like, can I open up the door now?
I cast your Arcana.
Let me drink the potion first.
I'm not opening the door yet. I'm just checking the door for Arcana. Look at that! I crit! Get fucked, door!
There's no outwardly signs of anything Arcana on this door. But if you wanted to see if it had
Wait, it was
like a magical aura, you'd have to use detect magic.
Okay,
but you don't see anything that's obviously magic.
Does anyone else have detect magic? Because I don't.
I mean, Connar might, but he's
I
in
have
that.
magic awareness, so I can do it for basically free.
Oh, do it.
All right, I'll do it. I'll go in front of this door.
What is this magical awareness ability?
It's like detect magic, but an ability.
It's just called something different.
Well, yeah, but where's it from?
Barbarian wild magic.
Ooh, nice.
I'll put it in the chat so you can read it.
Yeah.
Because it might offer some additional thing.
Also, it is getting late.
Yeah.
Yep. We're waiting for Connar to get back and to see how far you guys go.
I do recommend if we do have another
So
thing.
it's
I recommend
60 feet. So okay.
We got one left.
Oh wait, it doesn't go through total cover, so you can't sense through walls.
All right.
So you wouldn't be able to sense if there was magic on the other side of the door, but you would be able to sense if the door itself was magic, and you don't sense any magic on the door.
Hey y'all, what I miss?
Oh, they killed everything, and now there's a locked door.
One zombie, and I obliterated the other with Carlsbane.
The locked door, the Fern says, is often trapped.
I'm opening the door.
Okay, if you're opening the door, I'm staying at the side of it.
I open the door.
I'll be
Okay.
here.
staying several feet away from
I
you.
need money. It's worth the danger.
Door opens. You see the trap there. It wasn't set.
Nice.
What else is in there?
Hold up a second.
Oh, sorry. The trap wasn't set. Someone forgot to set it.
There's a chest in there with 95 shiny. It's not even like artwork or anything. It's just actual money.
Nice.
That's more than every room we've been in combined. Like triple.
You get a share.
No.
That's up for you guys to decide. I'm calculating the total amount of money that you guys get, and I'll let you know at the end.
Is that actually sent from the chest? I don't know. I put myself in danger, but I don't know.
I mean, you could just.
It's up to you guys how you wanna divvy that up.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to sharing, but Blair is broke. And I did overboard despite the explosives that might have been on the other side. But
can't you see, Blair, that your actions have consequences?
Blair's like, no.
No! I have a dragon best friend. Those are the consequences I know from my actions.
All I know is I have no recourse if you chose to pocket it, because I did pocket some of that salvage money.
That's true. I will pocket it. That's a great point.
Lunu's an inheritee, so I don't think he needs any money at the moment.
Alright, well, if no one objects, yeah.
Also, he doesn't.
Well, so your
Lunu
total
doesn't-
right now is at 147, of which you have claimed 95 of.
I would need money later on for better stuff, but
We'll find more. That's why we're taking the long way. Speaking of the long way, let's open this third door.
Anyway, yeah, the fern says both of these connect to the same hallway, and that there shouldn't be any guards posted there.
All right. Let's
Although
open
he says there's technically not been any guards posted anywhere, so who knows?
True. Also, you forgot to X out the other zombie, by the way.
They're dead. They're dead.
They are. I just want. Yeah.
I probably should just delete them.
Probably.
Save space.
Let's open them up.
that show.
Cinna, let's do it.
Mhm.
On 3,
1, 2,
2, 3.
3.
I'm backing up.
Backing up. Oh.
There's nothing in there. It's just a
Okay.
hallway. There is some stuff though. For
Any-
you guys to loot.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
loot.
700 shinies worth of artwork.
A respectable 21.
Okay, nice.
The hallways are obviously going to be a lot less than the rooms.
I don't know. It
so-
was more than the big room we were just in.
Well, yes, it was. It was indeed. But you rolled a 1 on the D100 roll. So I think you guys are roughly 40% through,
Mhm.
I guess.
Why don't we open this last door and see what's behind it?
And then cliffhanger there.
Yeah.
So you guys want to open the door, but then no matter what's on the other side, end it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, upon opening the door,
Hey, what happened to
you-
fucking hatred?
He's
he's over there. You
Oh,
guys
it's
haven't been
eggs,
moving him.
yeah.
Oh,
Eggs,
okay. I
okay,
thought like he
great.
died or something.
Nope.
Well, it was gone and
So
you guys
you've got
forgot.
a zombie in here. This one looks different than the other ones. He honestly looks a little bit weaker. I know it's not really that great of a cliffhanger, but here we are.
Mhm.
Anyway, plugs.
Yep, there's one zombie all by himself. Looks a little bit weaker than the two that you just fought.
He just have a cool
We then
sword.
hit him once and he activates his final form.
So that's where we'll hold off. It looks like you have two pathways, one above, one below. And with that, we will break for this evening. And we'll continue next time with the airship dungeon crawl that turns out was filled with zombies.
And lobsters.
Yes.
The legendary lobsters.
It is very funny to me because I kind of set it up that, the lobsters weren't meant to be the first things you guys fought, but you did it. You fought them. Also, let me reveal what the zombie looks like. I'll just do his little thing over here.
Oh, we've been doing
And
the whole
then
shit completely
Let
out
me
of
go
order.
into GM, and then we'll put him to token. And so now you can see what he looks like.
Got a cool sword.
Yep. He's got like a mollusk style helmet.
I didn't know the zombies
skull
boarding
for
the
face.
ship.
Huh?
No one saw the zombies boarding the ship, huh?
Nope. You can bring zombies in cargo wise. They could have been in a closet for years, and no one would know. It's almost as if maybe the guy that you're battling against has got a couple of tricks up his sleeve.
And a couple of zombies and lobsters up his sleeve as well.
Yep. He had a criminal background.
What does that mean? We all have criminal backgrounds.
And
That
let's
sounds
be
like
honest.
a you thing.
What do you mean? George was a pirate! And Basil was a serial farm animal murderer.
I'm just a boy.
Looking for
You
his
harass
father.
people asking if they're your dad.
Is that a crime?
Probably.
I wasn't aware it was.
Well, it could
Well,
be.
with that, I think it is time for us to do our plugs, so that way we can go to bed and my eyes stop burning. That's unrelated, but
That sounds like a skill issue. Hey, I'm Boosh /Connar/ your boy.
no, that's not what you usually say.
Yeah.
You've changed it.
Follow me on fucking YouTube, nerds, and join the Discord, or Tasura will cry. I will send their tears to you, the listeners at
I mean,
home.
yeah, that's all. Mm.
Also Instagram, join the Discord. Austin.
You can find me at, my name's Austin. I played George. You can find me on Octo_Austin on Twitter, where I will be dead. And Tasura.
Yeah, hi. I'm just crying constantly all the time, every day. If you want to hear me whine and something, I don't know where you'll find me. Maybe you'll see me on Tumblr. Maybe you'll see me on Twitter. Who knows? But yeah, with that said, I'll pass it on to Steven.
Steven? I guess.
Hi guys, I'm Steven.
Oh, wow, Steven.
I spell my name with either a V or a PH, whichever one is wrong.
Oh, that's great. This is the best Steven joke I've ever heard.
Yep.
Where can we find you? Don't you have a YouTube thing?
Venty something. Pokemon Nuzlocke. I don't know.
He's on Twitch, probably.
He's
Oh
probably.
my gosh, I've been not speaking this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm a push to talk. I forgot. Hi, I'm Steven. I play Blair Audina, single dragon mom and aspiring melee fighter, I think. And you can find me at Venty179 on Twitch, 15079 on YouTube, 79 on Twitter, while the site still exists. And it gets worse every day. And I don't know, Venty like basically everywhere else. VENTY. Also, it's spelled Steven with a V, not with a PH. If you're a PH user, you're a heathen. I don't make the rules, you're just wrong.
No,
Very
because
important.
Steven is the masculine version of Stephanie. So it's a PH.
No, that's not how the V sound works. You can't bullshit a PH there. That's not it.
Alright, Tom, plug.
Yep, my name is Tom. My plug for today is sundials. You can use them to tell time when the weather's good, and you can use that in order to gauge how much time you have left before the meteor comes,
But
crashes
Tom,
into everything.
But Tom, what if the weather's bad?
Yeah, if the weather's bad, pray and hope that that's not the day that the meteor comes, because then you won't know it's coming. And but even though there's nothing you can do about it, and the fact that you know that it's coming only causes anxiety, and that you'd be happier if you never knew to begin with. And now you're even worse off, because not only do you know it's coming, but the one way that you knew that you could track it is not working. We call this hell.
This has to be my favorite plug.
We call this hell death.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.